What's going on, everyone?
Oh, hey.
Johnny's just finishing dinner.
Look at this broccoli.
I was gonna say, that looks tasty.
It's broccoli.
I like broccoli. Yeah,
broccoli's good.
Good fan of that.
It's good for me, I heard.
Definitely. How's everyone doing out there? Johnny, you were live a little while ago with Jason and Dave.
Yeah,
sorting through some technical problems. That was cool.
Yeah. Hey, Clayton James Hicks. Today is Strat Day. That's right.
Let me get the chat up.
Alex Radford. Hey, man.
My ugly mug.
I was watching you last night, man. Alex, you rock, dude. Scott Nickerson. Hey, man.
Yeah, we got 13 watching right now. Thrash metals out there. Hobo Roadie. Jaskos Plumbing Supply just joined. Scott Nickerson. Guitar Collector 12. Can you hear me all right? Is my mic really close?
No, you sound fine.
Good. You sound fine. People jumping in as we speak. Now they start the 47-minute commercial. That's what Hobo Roadie says. Yeah.
Oh, have you actually watched one of those?
No. What is that? Have you
sat through one of those? Well, you know how there's a commercial in front of the video a lot of times. And some of the commercials...
in front of your video?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Some of the commercials can actually be like shows, like episodes of like actual shows. So you can have like a 30-minute commercial right in front of something, and you can sit there and you can just watch the commercial.
Oh wow.
Like 30 minutes. I've actually sat through a 30
I've never seen a commercial before one of the show. Maybe because I'm a YouTube premium guy, but I don't know, because they don't do commercials on premium, I guess.
Oh, that's a bad word, man.
Oh.
Alex, you rock, dude.
So
yeah.
But yeah, so I'll have to check see if I can figure that out. But
broccoli.
Broccoli. Good stuff. I had tacos tonight. I was at the parents' house, and Mom made some wonderful tacos and rice and beans and everything. Good stuff.
That sounds good, man.
Yeah. It's always cool when I can have a chance to have a good dinner over there.
Mm-hmm. Before I forget, I'm always bad at these. You guys, if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you know that we're here. Like, we were live earlier for like an hour with Nesdal and McNamara over in Japan. And was it Bozique? I think Bozique left a comment later saying, "Oh, I didn't know you guys were on," you know. And I said, "Hey, click the bell and you'll get a notification instantly when we go on." So if you want to be the first in the chat, if you just want to know that we're here.
I jumped in for a few, and you guys were working through some of Dave's technical problems, and McNamara had a bunch of interesting ideas and solutions, and we tried them all. Sort of like last night with Rob.
I know. Yeah, it was a little pre-show. That's right, Josco. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Zach Thong, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Zach.
Janice Lala. David Ennis.
Buffering and the thumbnail. Janice, yes, it is only you. Refresh. Well, if she can't hear us.
How are we looking out there, guys? Is everything looking right? With Hangouts, you never know at this point.
It's going away.
Getting towards the end of it all.
It's going away. Hangouts is going away, although we're not going away.
No.
But we'll just have to. We're bringing we're gonna have to bring. We'll have to be brought. There we go. We'll have to be brought to you in a new way.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Probably different ways. I'm thinking there'll be different ways to do this. Although I love Hangouts.
Yeah.
Sound wise, it's not the greatest, but video wise, it's not the greatest either. but just the way, like when we
It's
each
the way
talk,
that it switches. Yeah,
how it switches and presents. That's one of the coolest things about it.
Yeah, definitely.
So there has to be another way. There has to be another service that does this kind of thing.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, people do this all the time, so there's definitely different ways to do it, and it'll be new and improved.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Either way, whatever it is, we're not going away. So every Tuesday, every Friday, every Straturday, on this channel, we'll still be here. And then over on my second channel, Johnny Beane Clips, there'll be something every day, regardless.
That's right.
Although I don't know if I did anything today.
Coming up, you'll be doing your Vedas next month.
That's right. Yeah. Every day the Vedas will be over on the second channel. Actually, let's do that. I've got new commands set up. So if we do !second, and you guys can all do this in the chat. You can all type that and bring up.
Yeah, did you put a list in the description? You should do that.
I know.
That'd be cool.
At some point I will. Yeah.
Almost like little Easter eggs that not everybody knows about.
Yeah. But there you go, you guys. Subscribe to the second channel. There it is. That's the second channel. That's where I'll be doing all the vlogs next month. Every day, and then just random stuff, random videos. I don't want to clutter up. I mean, for years I'd always said, this is my channel. I can do anything I want here, whatever it is. But I do know people come here for certain things, and if there's something a little different, they're like, what?
They get bored, or yeah.
Or it's like, what is this? And I get it.
Why is he cooking ramen?
Yeah, I know. I get it. But I mean, for me, if I subscribe to a YouTube channel, I'm there for the personality.
Yeah,
I'm there for whoever it is, no matter what they do. It's fine. It's fine with me. But I know there's certain people that's like, oh, they're talking. I'm here for the guitars, and if it's a guy cooking ramen, whatever. So that's why there's a second channel now, which is called Johnny Beane Clips. And the reason for that name is mainly the channel was going to be used for clips from these shows. So like, say the show here tonight that you guys are watching, this show will be 3 hours long. Okay. I think. Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah. Well, I got to split by 3 a.m. your time for sure, because I got to be up at like 7 in the morning. But let's say there's something cool that happens tonight. What you guys can do is you can timestamp that in the description below. Okay, you know what I mean by timestamp? You can put like the time of the video. You can put, let's say the 2 hour 45-minute mark. There's something cool. You can type in the chat down below at the @ @2, and then what are the 2 dots? Semicolon, whatever it is. Colon. What's the semicolon?
Colon and semicolon has the.
Okay, so colon. You can put @2:45 in the comment section below, and that creates a hyperlink to jump directly to the 2 hour and 45-minute mark, or whatever it is of this video. So you guys can do that, and let's say whatever. Hey, Tessie, hey man. Let's say whatever clips you guys like. David Addis, Mike's himself. Hey, whatever clips you dig, timestamp them below, and I'll make those into clips. So let's say if it's 2 minutes, let's say out of the 3 hours, there's 2 minutes that is awesome. The rest sucks. I'll trim out that 2-minute part and put it over on Johnny Beane Clips. That's what that means. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I made that way more complicated.
Highlights.
It's a highlight. It's a highlight channel.
Yeah.
But I also go live over there and cook ramen and vlog every day, and yeah, because you can't put highlights on your own channel. I mean,
no, well, you can, but
maybe you can, but YouTube, at some point they'll come after you for uploading the same thing over and over. They'll consider that the same, like your upload. Like if you've noticed, like on your channel, you can't upload the same video twice. Like if it's already on your channel, you make a mistake.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It'll stop you and say, hey, that's already there.
Right.
So at some point, they'll,
content match with your own material.
Right. Yeah. So it makes sense if you're gonna have a highlight reel or highlight clips to do it just on another channel. So that's what that channel is, And again, everybody subscribe to it.
Yeah.
Everybody type. There we go. Second. Again, you can all do this. You can all type that. And throughout the show tonight, I'll be typing different commands, and you can all do them, as you wish.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hey, take roll call. I'm gonna put my plate away. I'm gonna turn on my gel. My light's not on. And
okay.
Then, I'll be right back.
No worries. We got David Ennis in the house. Let's see. Philip Mosley Music. Scott Nickerson. I'm sure we said hi to a few of you guys, but we'll do the full roll this time. Mike is himself. Where's Nesdal and Jay? Nesdal was on earlier with Johnny, and we may see him, we may not. I don't know. Jay has got company over for the week, doing a lot of. I've been watching some of his Facebook stuff, doing a lot of like tourist stuff down in his area. Sure, he's having a great time. He's got I don't know if it's, I guess it's family. He checked in last night with a voicemail. Who knows? Maybe we'll see something from him tonight. I don't know. And who knows who else will be around? As it's Straturday night, so a lot of people tend to jump in and out. Maybe we'll see Caleb or the captain, or we'll see. But anyway, we got Scott Nickerson out there, Zach Thong, Frank Corcoran, Kenny Dave, welcome. Let's see, Johnny Beane's Clips, Charlie S, Janice Lala, David Ennis, Alley Cat, Charles Green, Josco, Zach Thong. Sorry, I'm repeating everyone. Alex Radford, Vista Light, Hobo Roadie, Guitar Collector, everyone else, John BL. We're all here. So yeah. What's everyone doing tonight? Anything going on? I just finished watching the Eagles documentary, The History of the Eagles. I was watching. It's almost a 4-hour documentary. I watched some of it last night. It's broken into 2 parts. Basically, everything up until 1980, when the band, officially broke up. A lot of cool history of the Southern California sound. I guess there's a lot of just the band changes that they went through, and I don't know if whoever's a fan of the Eagles, Joe Walsh joins them, and a lot of infighting and stuff like that. A couple of blowouts on stage that they talk about at great length. So they buried throughout the 80s they didn't work together, and then in the early 90s they buried the hatchet, and they went on tour, one of the biggest tours of the 90s. I think it was the Hell Freezes Over tour. So if you haven't seen the Eagles documentary, I think it's just called The History of the Eagles. It's a few years old now, probably 2012, 13, something like that. Check it out. Any kind of one of those music documentaries, band documentaries, is always cool to see. What they went through, what caused them to break up, what brought them to stardom, and all of that. So yeah. What else is going on? What else is going on out there? Johnny's putting away his dinner, I suppose. Soda Pop, what's going on? So yeah, that's what I watched that, and then I watched last night. I did a late night viewing of Clockwork Orange. That's my latest. Stanley Kubrick's classic, disturbing classic, but very cool music in that. All classical stuff with the early Moog, Wendy Carlos doing the soundtrack on the early Moog. We can talk about that. I know Johnny's been doing a lot of synthesizer stuff and keyboard stuff. But anyway, We'll get there. We'll get there. Tom Petty's Tom Petty's documentary, Running Down a Dream, I think it was called. Another one, like a 4-hour just marathon of the history. I'm not a huge Tom Petty fan, but that documentary is great. Just, so comprehensive, and it's all about 70s and 80s rock, behind the scenes in the studio, his producers, and again, another band that went through the turbulence and everything like that, the Heartbreakers. I guess it was the late 80s when he broke up with the Heartbreakers, and I didn't know the difference, but watching that documentary, there was there's a difference between Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I guess that's what I'm getting at. So James Gum asks, what's my favorite Kubrick film if I had to choose one? I love Kubrick. Picking one favorite, it depends on what you're in the mood for. His obviously his best war film was Full Metal Jacket. His best horror film was The Shining. His best comedy was Dr. Strangelove. His best drama was probably Eyes Wide Shut. His best early film, Paths of Glory. I could go on and on. It depends on what you're in the mood for. But I love most of Kubrick's films. I haven't seen, there's a couple that I haven't really seen. I've seen clips of Lolita. I haven't watched the whole thing of Lolita, which was, his, I guess it was the premise is, an older guy going out with like a teenage girl, something like that. And then Barry Lyndon, which was another one, which was, I guess, really well known for its cinematography. But the story just doesn't really go anywhere. It's hard to follow. Beautiful, but beautifully shot movie. Yeah, Kubrick. Anything Kubrick. And The Shining. There's a ton of documentaries about the making of The Shining, and as well as fan films about what they think it means, and what really going off on a million directions about that it had something to do with the space program and Apollo, that it had something to do with just hidden meanings throughout the entire film. That that a lot of it doesn't make sense when you really watch it, and but you can interpret it any different way you want. So it was, I don't know. Enough with that. Enough with Kubrick. Hey, Brett McCord. Yes, room 237 is interesting. That's where they explore all the different meanings that the film might have. And I can't. There were some just far out. I can't remember what some of them were, but yeah, check that out at some point. Yeah. Room 237. Interesting documentary about that. Yeah, the Frankie build. I've got it. I've got the body sanded. I've got the paint. I just haven't had the chance to get that first coat of black on there. I think that this week I'll definitely get that done, and hopefully I'll have a black Strat body that I can show you guys next week. And then I'll do the taping, in a week or so. And I'm gonna have to consult Dave and Rob a little bit with the tape process, and Caleb, who are all you guys, Steve, who've done some of that before. It's my first. I've painted years ago. I painted a few guitars, stained a couple, sanded down, from a fully painted body into a natural body. And I built a couple in shop class, which I painted probably the wrong way, just actually hand painted coats of paint on it, and some that I've spray painted and all that. So I don't think I ever did it right. Throughout the past 20 years since I've last built a guitar, I think I understand how to paint a guitar at this point. So we'll see how it comes out. I think should come out, relatively. I'm hoping relatively close to the original. Show us what you got now. Anyway, I'm sure I can show you the body at some point. The body's all sanded down. I'll show you that at some point. Too many great filmmakers to cover. What about David Cronenberg? Scanners, Videodrome, The Fly, Dead Ringers. David Cronenberg, Naked Lunch, right? I think Naked Lunch was one. It was amazing. I think that was David Cronenberg as Videodrome. Those are the two that I'm really familiar with from David Cronenberg. Naked Lunch and Videodrome. Was it James Woods? I think that was James Woods. And Naked Lunch was the guy from RoboCop. What's his name? He was also he does a lot of documentaries too. That guy from RoboCop. He does like narration and voiceovers from history documentaries. So people joining us as we speak. Brett McCord. I think Brett's been in for a little bit, but Mitch Heyman. I don't know what Johnny's doing. He's off doing something. Peter Weller. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Peter Weller, RoboCop, and yes, Cronenberg and Naked Lunch, and extremely. I think it was it's a famous book. Like the writer or the main character, it's like a really just disturbing kind of. The guy turns into a fly or into an insect. It's kind of like The Fly. It's kind of like I don't know what the original what it's originally based on, but kind of like a drug-addled, just crazy, a drug nightmare, something like that, But interesting nonetheless. It had a lot of visual effects and stuff like that, transforming into a bug. The guy's it takes place like in the 50s, and he's a like an exterminator. And it's just, yeah, check it out. Naked Lunch. So anyway, what else was I going to talk about? I got the clips from or the screenshots from Better Off Dead back there. We could talk about that guitar at some point with the whammy bar up on the upper horn for some reason. Whoever was animating that didn't have a clue of how to build a guitar or how a guitar was built. But it's still a great clip nonetheless. Everybody wants some. So, yeah. What else? What's going on out there? Thrash Metal says, green is the color of genius. Meet the Fockers. If we want to talk movies, another one of my favorites, Ben Stiller is one of my favorite directors and comic actors. William S. Burroughs. Thank you, James Gum. Naked Lunch, William S. Burroughs. I'd rather watch the movie myself. I do enjoy a good book, but when it comes to, I never read the book Naked Lunch. I've only seen the movie, so I'll have to take William S. Burroughs' word for it. So, Henning Polly says, I'm grumpy. Discuss. Who's Henning Polly? What am I drinking? Got keeping up the spirit of the late night. I got a rum and coke going. What's everybody drinking in the chat? And where are you guys from, too?
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, man. How are you?
Good. Just chat, just hanging out with the chat right now.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, doing a great
talking movies,
great job.
talking
Great job, man.
Trying to hold it together.
Right on.
Were you listening to that, or no?
I could hear some of it through the headphones. I had to take Howie out. I was doing a bunch of different stuff, had to get done, but yeah, I heard some of that. You were talking about the Better Off Dead.
Yep.
And the animation of that.
Yeah, it's the shark guitar. I mean, and there it is with which never had a tremolo on it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
with the whammy bar on the lower horn, which is just crazy.
What it is the whammy bar is like it's on like the selector switch.
Yeah,
and it's not even like he's using it like a whammy. He's just wiggling it back and forth.
The animator clearly didn't, or maybe it was just the puppet maker, I guess, or the the one, whoever was doing that. But it's a great movie, and it's a great one of the first really uses of Van Halen music in a comedy, which was great.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I remember watching that movie on HBO when I was a kid. You'd go to you take a trip to grandma's or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I never had HBO. Our house, we never had any of that stuff. But
grandma
had all that stuff.
Same here. Yep.
You got Cinemax, if you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember watching that, and
when I worked at the video store, that's one that was always my go-to. As soon as I got in, I'd pop that in. For a good 6 months, that was my go-to, and I would put that in.
When was that? What year? Well,
right. Well, I worked at a video store for about 2 years, right out of high school. So 92, maybe 93 to 95.
Hmm.
So it was, Video City. That was a cool job. It was fun. A lot of just discovering a lot of movies, and just go to work and watch TV, watch movies. It was awesome,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're saying that your mic is clipping. I don't know. I don't know if it is.
Is it like Rob's was last night? Hey.
Oh my gosh.
How's that?
I don't know. I think it's fine. I mean, right. I can see a meter. Go ahead and say something.
Hey, what's going? Yeah, my meter looks like
you're about three. And what am I? We're about the three. Looks like about the same.
All right. Well, let us know if there's any, I don't know, bad connection or anything. I got all kinds of, the setup so that I can monitor my mic, but sending it to the computer, then sending the output of the Hangouts to another mixer. So it's all like kind of, but to me it's because I'm all about getting the best sound that I can, so I can hear myself and all that, as well as Johnny as well, Mm-hmm. So I got it mixed in together. So
I know it's always weird when you can't hear yourself.
Yeah.
Your
I got an old Mackie 120. I think it's called a 1202, like the first little compact. It's got 4 mic inputs, 4 XLR inputs. Then it's got 4 stereo inputs, basically. And then it's got a monitor section, so you could send the monitor feed out to Hangouts, which is just this mic. And then the return will be basically the headphone output. So then you can mix then when I'm listening to it, I can mix the two sources together. If that makes any sense. But
mm-hmm.
That's one way to do it. And then there's a million different ways to do it. As we've explored, as you guys have explored over the last 2 episodes of of the Johnny Beane show. I think Rob's problem was that the mic, there was just a I don't want to, but just the mic.
Oh, go ahead. He'll never see this.
The mic it sounded, because the mic was just completely cutting out whenever he got really loud. So I think it was actually the diaphragm of the mic that might have had a problem, or inside the capsule that was
that clicking noise,
making a connection and then cutting the connection out. Yeah.
Oh, that clicking noise that you heard.
Yeah. But who knows? Jason tried everything I was thinking of too. Is when he tried to solve it. It's all good.
Well, hey, we just got a text message.
Well, what do we got?
Yeah, you guys know you guys can text us messages. Is that right?
Yeah. And everybody did everyone was chiming in where they were from. I'll go through that in a minute. We got some. So I can get back to that.
Well, do it again, because that's when the chat really starts rolling. But real quick, I want to say this is John Bulware. I want to say, John, are you watching us? Good evening, Mr. Johnny Beane. If you are home, which I am, channel 22 on KRCB. John, I'm down in Santa Cruz, so my TV down here isn't the same as up in Oakland. It's a little different. He's saying there's There's a show. Wait, is this a?
There's a good shot of that whammy bar mistake. Close up.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a literal wiggle stick, because he just wiggles it.
But I wonder where that prop is. Someone's got that somewhere.
Well, you know what that is, right?
Well, the claymation prop.
It's claymation.
Yeah.
So it might. Do you think it's just one character that they just
moved?
Look
at the hand, though. That's a well-stitched glove. So that was a close-up, probably an actual, like a bigger version of the prop.
That's like a Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the guitar is like looking really. I mean, the strings are all like, oh man.
Hamburgers wear gloves. Yeah. Hey now, who was that? I want to say that's maybe Jim Nicholas.
Yeah, who texted us?
Somebody just said, "Hey now." I think that was Jim Nicholas. That's what he usually says. But John Bulware is saying that right now, there's a show with Desmond Child on playing songs right now. He's telling me. Awesome, man.
Cool.
Awesome, John. If you watch this, if you catch this, yeah, I can't watch it because I don't even have TV. I don't even have regular.
What is it like? Is it in Daryl's house or something? You ever watch that live from Daryl's house?
I've seen that.
Great show, yeah. Daryl Hall.
Pinkle on your Renus. Oh, look at this! Somebody just sent this in. Was this Renus?
Renus Pinkle.
Renus Pinkle just sent this in here, right here. Let me. Here it is. It's a nice room. Here we go. This is. I want to. Well.
Oh, nice.
I want to say Renus Pinkle just sent that. You got the. We've seen this before, right? One's a Kramer, one's a Charvel. One's obviously
looks like a Charvel Sandemus Lynch.
Mm-hmm. Nice background there. Very
nice.
Cool. Very cool.
EVH.
Awesome. Nice couch.
Yeah,
I like the couch. Very nice.
Yeah, Renus says it was me. Yeah, so it was Renus. Who named you? Your mom? Your dad? It's very interesting. Is that German? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that couch is cool.
Couch is cool. Yeah.
Very cool. Everybody, leave a thumbs up for the couch. Everybody.
Definitely.
I'm watching this with 2 channels, and I already left a thumbs up. Johnny, it's Charlie S. It's Charlie S. I sent you pics. You went to the Met. Oh, the Play It Loud. You saw that?
Oh yeah. I'm still, trying to see if I can figure out how to get there before October. But
you got to.
I'm going down. I'm heading down to Connecticut in a couple of weeks, so I may.
You got to figure out how to get Nesdal down there. That's what
right. And he's the closest. Right?
He's the closest, but he'll never get over there. That's the problem.
Well, I'm like I said, I'm going on to Connecticut in the end of August. I think it's the end of August, and I'll see if I can extend it down to New York. So I got a few friends who might be interested in heading down there.
Yeah, see if you can pick up Nesdal and head over there. See, oh, we're getting tons of messages here. Oh, here's some pictures from the Play It Loud. The actual Frankenstein guitar. Look at that.
Janice, I think I'm heading towards Danbury. I'm not entirely. I know you're from Connecticut. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to get together, but either New Haven area or Danbury.
I can't believe you actually you call it New Haven.
Oh man,
when you should just
look.
New Halen, man.
Can you see it? I don't know. Can you...
Thumbnail. That's the thumbnail of this video right there.
Did you get it?
Yeah. I mean,
New Halen.
I can't believe you live right there, and it's just automatically it's just not New Halen.
I don't live right there. I live 2.5 hours from there. But I lived there. I lived there for a good 4 years. So.
Oh, 2.5 hours to me is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I get down at least once a year. I head down there, and I got a lot of friends down there. That in the New York, is that the tri-state area? I don't know. That's New Jersey and New York, I guess.
I don't know. Here's a back of the actual Frankenstein at Play It Loud. Thanks to, was it Charlie S? Charlie S sent that in?
Focus.
Yeah, it's not focusing. There it is.
There you go.
There it is. Very cool picture, man.
Wow.
Actual dude. I gotta be careful when I hold my phone up to the camera, because if somebody sends a text in real quick,
yeah,
bam, there's their phone number.
It's really hard it's almost hard to fathom that that's the actual guitar. Every time. I know that's who was it? Matt Bruck. Who was kind of the caretaker of it. Kind of brought it in back in April.
He was there.
Amazing that's the real deal.
The first night of that, he was there. So yeah,
because it's been out here and there, over the past, I guess, 20 years, and I don't think he's brought it out on 15 or on 12.
No,
I think 05, 03, 04 was the last time he used it live. Maybe?
No, he brought it out in 95.
95. Okay.
He had it on 95. He was going to bring it out for that first show in Florida, but he didn't. And then before that, yeah, the last show that was overplayed with that was the US Festival.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You never saw him.
84? Never on 84?
No.
Wow.
No, there's no pictures of him
well,
playing.
Jump was
well.
That's, but he also recorded with it.
Just a music video. Yeah.
He still recorded with it on 84 and what, through 88? Or was that, no, 5150 was, Judgment Day was the last of 5150.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's...
Who knows what the last with the Frankenstein was. Man, but yeah, it's just really cool to me because, it's back in the spotlight and anyone can go see it.
Good evening, whoever sent out this other text. Again, if you guys send me a text, if you don't include your name, I don't know who's sending me the things, but
yes, the Feels So Good video, was that the original? Yeah.
That was the original body, yeah.
And it had a Kramer neck, or what neck did it have on it?
It had a the neck said Kramer.
Yeah.
It was a Tom Anderson neck, right? Or Tom Anderson did the work. That was a friend of mine. Actually, I know the guy that actually stuck that neck on that body. I actually know the dude.
Really?
And he's going to be on here at some point with us on the show. I just have to. He actually has a shop, actually not too far from John Buller, actually, I think.
Wow.
So I've got the guy's number. We just need to make a point to for me to get over to him at his shop, and then maybe just go live from there. He could tell some stories about the Frankenstein and when he had it.
So it's kind of a handcrafted neck from this guy. Is he a luthier?
He's a luthier, yeah, but he put the neck on the body. He didn't. I don't think he made the neck.
Okay.
Mitch, if you want to send a text, man, there's so many different ways we can do this stuff. You can do this. Okay, that should be the command for the phone number. I know it takes forever. It's like we're waiting forever here, but there it is. But actually, on the playback, it's instantaneous. It's super.
Yeah, it's all synced up quick because there's all different syncs that you know if you're because between us and the actual live thing, there's a good couple second difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about? I don't even know.
What
were you saying?
I don't know. What was I saying? I was talking about.
We were talking
about the Frankie. We were talking just about the Matt and the Frankie, and
let me listen to this. I got a voicemail from Jay Hannon.
Uh-oh.
Although I have a feeling he won't want it on here. Let me listen to it first and see if it is for here.
Yeah, see what it is.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
What was where we send the text to? Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, again, if you guys want to send a text, just go into the description of the video and the links will be popping up on Nightbot through Nightbot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, remember, there's the commands. So,
yes.
And I just did it. You can do ! call, like any of you guys watching this. You know, if you're like, what's the phone number? Oh, ! call. You type it in. There it is. There it is.
Soda having a milk on the rocks, man. I've never had a milk on the rocks. But, very cool. My mind wanders all over when you say that. It's like, you know, how do you interpret that? Having a milk on the rocks. I don't know. Renus Pinkolas, does Seymour Duncan still make the EVH humbucker, Johnny?
I believe they do.
I am so.
You mean the actual EVH humbucker? I don't believe they make the actual ones. The actual ones are made by Fender. I've been to the factory. I've been to the Fender factory. I saw them making the pickups right there, you know. Mm-hmm. The EVH, if you're talking about the EVH Frankenstein pickup, that's Fender, I believe. And then the Wolfgang pickups are definitely Fender.
Yeah, anything branded EVH would be out of the Fender factory, right?
Yeah, well, these days, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, it's Mitch. Hey, Mitch is checking in from the text. Johnny, only 3 more. David Ennis. 3 more sleeps. What's today? Saturday? Sunday, Monday. So it looks like Tuesday I'll have an unboxing from David Ennis.
Nice.
Man. David Ennis, thank you again so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Can't wait to see what it is this time.
I can't either.
How's he going to outdo himself? I mean, right behind you, you got the Elite Fender Elite. That's the legendary David Ennis right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I played a gig with that guitar. You know, you can actually watch the gig. The gig is on the channel here.
Yeah. What do you got? You got anything coming up? Well, I know you're. Let's talk about what you've been studying recently, and some of the. I guess you were talking about some jazz. You were folk music, jazz, and different kind of the evolution of rock and that kind of stuff. It sounds like you were getting into that.
All of the above.
Yeah.
All of the above.
That's my jam, man. Let's get in there.
Well, like what? Like which?
Well, where do you want to start? Where do you want to start at the beginning of the 1900s with Scott Joplin and ragtime, and then into Louis Armstrong and
well,
you know, through the big bands into the smaller bands like Buddy Holly and all. I don't know. I just love the history of all that.
Let's talk about that. You know what? I never realized. I never knew this because my parents, we'd go. Speaking of road trips, my mom was always, Buddy Holly,
Mm-hmm.
the Beatles, all this stuff, and of course, back in the day, La Bamba, that movie La Bamba came out,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and that soundtrack was huge. Lost Lobo,
Richie
you know,
Valens.
you know. You'll have
The,
another
the day the
unboxing.
music died.
Fruitcake Tony says I'll have another unboxing on Friday. Wow, look at this,
Excellent.
guys. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, all the if you want to send something to the show to Johnny, his address is in the description as well. So send it out.
Yeah, dude, you got to get a PO box, man.
Yeah. I've started an eBay store. I'm doing some eBay, so I've got a few items up there right now.
Dude,
you can find me. Just
put a link in the thing.
I will eventually.
Oh, is it like adult stuff?
It's on. It's on there. The first item I'm selling is that the Pac-Man console. I showed that a few times. It's just the arcade actual with the joystick and the arcade. So I'll post the link.
Is it the John Beale joysticks?
Exactly. Here, I'll show you the picture.
Oh no, you can't show that, man.
Of course I can. There you go. But it's it's an original from when I used to work down at the beach. One of when they were clearing house, the actual console, get the joystick. Let's see how far I can go before I show something bad.
Oh yeah, be careful.
No, but it's the.
How would you have something bad on there anyway? That's what I don't get.
I don't have anything bad on there. But so I got a few items. I'm going through all the junk that I got, just from years of collecting stupid shit, and and you make a few bucks off that, why not? But where were we going? We were talking about Buddy Holly and that kind of stuff, and Big Bopper. Right.
Okay, let's talk about that. Oh, man, we're getting text messages left and right here. The next package is things meant to be shared with everybody. Okay, so it looks like I'll be getting a package here, and it'll be stuff meant to be shared with everybody that's on the show.
Excellent.
So that's what this text says. I think that's Tony. I think.
Yeah, share some of those happy face pics with me. Those are cool. I like those. Who sent you those? The happy face pics?
That was Tony.
Tony, okay, cool.
That was Tony.
Tony, just being generous.
Speaking of happy face pics, on the channel here, you guys know super chats. If you guys feel free, if you guys want to do a super chat, there is now a thing enabled on the channel here with super chat stickers. So you can actually send like an animated message with your super chat now.
Oh, really?
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you're gonna do the super chat, just do it all. With every bell and whistle you can get on it.
Mm-hmm. And there will be a lot more bells and whistles coming up once Hangouts goes away. There'll be tons of different stuff. There'll be text to speech, meaning you can donate, $1 or whatever. Mm-hmm. And what happens is you can type something. Oh, who's this?
Who do you think it is?
David, welcome.
Hello.
Wow, look at that camera angle.
Did you guys work that out a few hours ago?
No, nothing was worked out.
What's the matter with this angle?
Huh?
You look fine, Dave. You look fine.
It's fine. That's fine. But no, what I was just saying was once Hangouts goes away, once we switch over to OBS full time, there'll be a feature called text to speech, where if you donate like $1 or something, and that dollar will be going towards having to pay for the software that we'll have to use to bring these shows to you from now on. You can type a message, and that message will be read over the air, like a voice will actually say it.
Oh, cool! Like a robot voice? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So that'll be enabled once Hangouts goes away.
That's cool.
Extra bells and whistles, extra entertainment. Who's this? Any thoughts on the new Kramer SM1? Which one is that? Which one's that, Dave?
I really don't know.
That's one of the new ones?
I think so. I just don't know which one it is.
Let's see. Let's look that up.
Somebody was asking me if I wanted to sell one of my posters behind me. Renus Pinkel does... No, I think it was Renus who asked me that. I lost it now. I'm not going to be selling any of my Van Halen posters. So. Guess I can't see it now.
Oh, the SM1. Okay, that's the neck through guitar. Okay. Yeah, it looks like one of the like later 80s. It's a newer guitar, but it looks like one of the later 80s ones. So it's a neck through humbucker, two are those single coils, or those are probably like mini. They look like rails, maybe.
What are we talking about?
The here, I'll hold this up. See if you can see that. Right there. That's the Kramer SM1.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that on Steve from Boston's video today. He was showing the stuff at the NAMM show, and he was pretty much talking about the Kramer booth the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Those are new from Kramer?
Yeah. Yeah.
If
they ever come out.
Well, yeah. What else are they offering? Are they still offering the 1984 and the?
Yep, they're offering an 84, an 85, a Night Swan.
Yeah, like a Beretta guitar. I saw a bunch of them when I was at Winter NAMM.
And what are the specs on those? Are they pretty much like the originals, or are they?
They look like the originals, but I'm told that they don't feel anything like the old Kramers.
Yeah. No, they don't. No, I played this one. I played. Who's that?
It's Jay. You and I just popped on out of nowhere.
Is he even there? Is he like? Is that an avatar, or is that? I can't even tell.
No, that's him. I think he's just catatonic from his company.
I can't even tell. He's just, yeah. What the hell's going on? Jay, wake up!
What happened in the room?
Dude, he's his eyes are blinking. I can
That's
see.
definitely live because I can see the background. Holy cow!
Oh, that's great.
Is it that bad, Jay? Is it really that bad?
Hello, boys.
So funny. God, it was good for a minute.
You had us fooled. You definitely
really good for a minute, there, Jay.
I didn't realize we could see through the lenses.
I was about to say Avatar.
Welcome back.
Yeah, man.
Room's looking clean, Jay. You had some guests over there?
Yeah, I had some family and friends.
Did they just leave?
Yeah, they left this morning. Well, this afternoon, I should say, early this afternoon. So let me pop the chat out here. But yeah, the week went too fast. It was
Looks like you had a lot of fun, though. I was watching looking at some of the Facebook. Guys looked like you were all over kind of tourist traps and stuff like that with them.
But that's what sucks about having people visit us, because, like, you know, it's not new to us anymore. We can give you crap, but when people come down and visit, they're like, "Oh, we want to go do this, we want to go do that," and we're just like, "Oh God, you know, can we just stay home?"
Yeah, we'll tell you where it is.
What?
We'll tell you where it is.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
We'll leave the key under the mat.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
Is everybody doing all right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I got something new to show you guys. I just got it. I was gonna do an unboxing
an hour ago.
Yeah, I was gonna do an unboxing, but I opened it after I left. And this has got to be the coolest guitar tuner I've ever had in my life.
Oh, okay. I know what it is.
Oh yeah, and it's I got it from Adam Reaver.
It's not a snark.
Joan. And it's not a snark. It is a Peterson strobe tuner.
Oh wow! Look at that.
I have the app on my phone, but this thing is amazing.
Tilt it up just a little because we're looking at the reflection. There you go.
Sorry. Yeah, it's incredible. It does a lot of different things. And
besides tune guitars,
accurate. It tunes guitar. It'll tune your guitar to open tunings to everything.
Mm-hmm.
It also you can color coordinate whichever preset you want to use. Like if you want to tune a half step down, you can color coordinate it. See how it was green a minute ago? You can make it purple, blue, pink, any color you want. With any there's different different tunings. There's different keys. There's a whole bunch of stuff on this thing, and it's just incredible. It's $130, so it's not cheap, but it is.
It looks like a well-built piece of machine.
It's heavy. It really is. It's a great. It's heavy-duty metal. Heavy metal. No,
is it meant to go on like a pedal board or
it's heavy metal duty?
Well,
I suppose you could. I mean,
I bought this originally so I can keep it on my desk here and tune my guitars here instead of using my phone all the time. Because that the app on the phone actually drains the battery of your phone pretty quickly. So I wanted this, and because it's the same thing, and yeah, it can go on a pedal board, it can go anywhere, but this is got to be the greatest tuner I've ever used.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, how much is the Boss tuner?
Probably $100 now.
So, I mean, considering I would.
That's not a strobe tuner though. That's
what I'm saying. I would rather spend the extra $30. And I mean, it's not only the tuner itself, but the display. I mean, if you're looking down,
and
Dave,
you can
explain and explain how the strobe tuner works and show a little bit of it.
I absolutely can. I can.
Because I've seen. Do you have an old original analog, a vintage strobe tuner, or what do you?
I don't. I don't have.
Well, those are just they're supposed to be the most accurate, and it's kind of like on an old record player when it just kind of.
Yeah,
you can tell what speed it's going. So you know exactly when it's there.
Yeah, it's very much like that. I have three different versions of this. I have this pedal now. I have the one on my phone, and I have a bigger version that's above my workbench that I use for tuning guitars. When I'm fixing them. But this one is the best one yet because the one that's over my bench. It's not colorful and it's not backlit like this is, which is really cool. I don't know. Let me see if I can do this. Hang on a second.
La 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 la.
Why is it not doing it? Hang on one second.
A few cents off right there. Just a few cents.
Tessie Switch says it looks like I got robbed. You was robbed. No, I had company stay in this room. So I had to kind of get everything out of here, case up all the guitars, and if you saw to the left of me, you'd be like, "Oh, that's where everything is."
Is that room a loft? Like, does it overlook a different, or are we looking at the wall back there?
Well, it's a staircase. Part? It's a staircase to my left, and then the attic doors through there. But
is it kind of like it looks over the staircase?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Who's texting me? Oh, okay.
Just give me 1 second. Let me get a guitar.
Grab one we've never seen. Oh, Dave, I forgot. Somebody keeps calling. Somebody keeps calling, leaving messages for you.
Like who?
Should I play it? I can play it. Somebody. This is the third time they've called. The number. And they keep saying, for you. Where is it? Way to be right here. I'm not kidding either. I'm not kidding. Somebody keeps calling for Dave, and they called tonight. Actually, after we were actually a couple people, another guy kept calling as well.
Dave's not here, man.
Is this it? This is it.
Nestor not play Luke music, man. I'm so mad. What happened? What happened, Luke? What happened?
That's just some jerk off with a different making, a stupid voice.
Yeah, he's just.
That's the second time he's called asking you how come you're not playing the Luke anymore, though.
I play there here. Is he in my house all day at any time?
Maybe he is. Maybe he is. That's why he keeps asking you what happened to it. Maybe he wants you to check it. He did something.
Right? I played another one like a while back, and it was the same guy.
Same guy. Yeah.
With what happened to that
voice?
What happened to the? He wants you to play the Luke.
Well, I have them here, and I play them. I play them all the time.
How do you respond to that, David Nestor?
Yeah.
Fuck you. How about that?
Oh, my God.
Oh man,
Wow.
that shut me up.
Not you.
I know. Well, shut up.
Was it you? Was it you that left the message?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Look me in my eye. Look me in the eyes and tell
No,
me that.
it wasn't. I can tell you it wasn't him.
Oh,
I know it wasn't him because whoever that is that keeps leaving those messages, they're in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I know that. Yeah.
Really?
Tennessee.
I know that,
Tennessee.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
There's
But
somewhere around.
I do play my Luke guitars. I play all my guitars.
Well, when you got a collection like that, I mean,
Yeah.
each guitar is only going to get a little bit of time each month. So hey,
Keep calling. I love the attention.
Oh, here's the one from the other night. We played this the other night, Jay. Last night.
oh the Hannon clan.
Hello there.
We played this
Ellie,
last
say hi
night.
to Johnny and Dave and Rob and everybody in the audience. No? Say hi.
Hi.
Pass it on.
Oh, goodbye.
Like, say hi. Hello.
That was all your guests?
Say hello.
Hello. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, give us the commentary.
And Dave.
And Rob.
And Rob.
And everybody
That's my
else.
mom.
Mom. Say hi.
Howdy.
It's my dad.
Say hello. Nice to so personal. Yeah.
My brother-in-law.
Good evening.
My father-in-law.
Hi from Jay's mother-in-law to everybody out there
Oh.
in Radio Land.
She's the ham.
Podcast land.
That's the intro to the podcast right there.
What's that taste like? Oh, it's all water.
I remember this was like a 2-minute message. I remember that.
That is an
Sounds like
alien.
Elmo.
Oh, don't tell anybody that, man.
Oh, that was the whole thing. Wow.
Sounds like Elmo.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
It's Elmo. I mean Ellie.
That's Ellie Mo.
All right, so let's see if I can do this.
Dr. Jimmy. Dr. Jimmy, what up, dude? Michael Smith. What? Michael Smith. Mark,
All right, so
it's
let's
not
see if
that
we-
late. Michael Smith can't get in here. He's trying to get in. It looks like that's the John BL tuning.
What the hell? Oh.
Wouldn't Sam help?
There. Can you see that now?
No.
See,
But
you
that-
don't-
Yeah.
That one goes
Okay.
over. Damn
you
it.
see the strobe when it stays still like that, it's in tune. When it's out of tune, it's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
It goes sharp or flat, like you see
Yes.
it going left or right.
Correct.
I've used an actual strobe, Peterson strobe.
Yeah, when it hits the right frequency, all the moving parts will stop.
Yes.
Or
That's-
to your eye.
Stage, though.
Yeah.
You know, that's good on stage.
That orange, the orange
Yeah.
glow.
And I'll show you the different colors, which is really cool. Hang on a second.
I'll leave you presented. I'll be right back.
There's red. Come on, you fucker. There's
Blue.
blue,
Blue.
Blue here, purple,
Purple.
ooh, purple,
White.
pink.
that's like a aqua. There's another type of purple, and that's the green again. It's a lot of colors. Oh no, that's yellow. I'm sorry, that's yellow.
You're yellow.
And there's blue again, another blue, and then the green. But yeah, it's what an amazing tuner. Really cool.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Dr. Jimmy picked up a Peterson table strobe tuner and he loves it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the. Well, actually, no. I think that's the rack. The table one is it's the really expensive one. Mm-hmm. I have a bigger pedal one. It was the pedal one that came out just before this one. That's the one I use for the setting up guitars.
Gotcha.
But it's a lot bigger.
That's what she said.
And doesn't have as much.
The rack one just has the LEDs, right?
No, that's a Furman.
Okay,
no,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the Peterson is like a
almost like a what do they call the?
It's about this size. It's about yay big, like this, and sits up on the table.
Wow. You just flop it on the table, huh?
Mm-hmm. You boys is nasty. You nasty.
Michael, where are you?
That's nasty. Is that Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. It's got all my stank of the day in it.
All right. For the moron who keeps calling me, here's my loops.
I had to bring it out. Sounds good.
Yeah. Here you go. Turd burglar.
What? That was your favorite guitar for like a week.
Well, when you get a new guitar every week.
It still is one of my favorite guitars. It's still here right in front in the row of guitars that I use all the time. I love these guitars.
Show that top. Let's see that top.
Yeah. There you go.
Michael Smith is having internet problems.
Oh.
This is the Ball Family Reserve in Boysenberry.
Man,
Salisbury.
It's really figured maple.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great guitar.
that guitar looks great, man.
Grape? It looks grape?
That's a grape looking guitar, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Now you got to show the blue one because the blue one is just amazing.
Yeah.
looking.
Let's see all your guitars.
1 by 1.
9 in the morning. 9 in the morning.
Yeah. But John Biel, what I was going to say,
Yeah, see, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, while he's showing that, I'll tell you what I was going to tell you, John Biel.
Go ahead.
I was going to tell you that I never realized, when I was a kid listening to Buddy Holly, that he was basically trying to be Elvis.
Right? Well, his biggest influence and kind of took it to the next level. A whole nother level.
You listen to That'll Be the Day, and he's singing like Elvis.
Yes, totally.
I'd never noted. I never knew that as a kid.
Yeah, you've seen the film, the Buddy Holly story, the the crazy guy,
the guy that motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
What's his name? Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
I think he won an
Buddy
Academy
Holly.
Award for that. I think he won the Academy Award for that.
The thing that they got wrong about it is the guitar. They got the wrong guitar because basically Buddy Holly used.
Oh, it had CBS headstock, didn't it?
Yeah.
In the movie. Yeah.
Buddy Holly's main guitar was a 1958 Stratocaster in 3-tone Sunburst. He had 2 Strats, I believe. He had a 57, which was 2-tone Sunburst, and then the three-tone Sunburst 58 was the one he had just before he died. And in the movie, they got the color correct, but it was a
clearly
a big headstock guitar, which clearly was the wrong guitar.
Idiots.
Well, that's 70s movie production for
That's the 70s.
Hollywood. 70s Hollywood.
It's all the drugs in the 70s.
Well, there's something with isn't the same kind of thing with like Back to the Future? Like the guitar that Marty McFly's playing during the.
It was just a couple of years off. I mean, you're talking
I'm just saying the guitar wasn't out then.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I've heard that's a 59 or a 57 guitar.
Yeah.
Or something, and the movie takes place.
But I think that at least looks the part. Whereas this,
what guitar are we talking about? What guitar are we talking about?
When Marty McFly is playing the Enchantment Under the Sea dance in Back to the Future.
Yeah, his guitar is a 63. That would be a 63 ES335.
Wow, so they were 8 years off. Those sons of guns.
Mm-hmm. but you know, to the average person, you know, it looks like a Chuck Berry guitar.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
Which also, I didn't know that Chuck Berry spent time in prison back in the day. Back in the day, I'm not talking about the cameras in the bathrooms later on. You know,
yeah.
But I'm talking about back in the day, way back in the day. He went to prison.
Johnny Cash, they all went to prison for a little while. I mean, whether it was just a stupid something they did when they were a kid, or a lot of those guys from the 50s.
Elvis went into the military, and Chuck Berry went to prison.
And didn't Chuck Barris go to prison too? Chuck
Barris, isn't he a murder? No, that was the whole
Gong Show thing.
Gong Show. Well, yeah, and he was like supposedly like CIA or something.
Oh yeah, let Johnny finish. Well,
I'm
sorry that I even interrupted. No.
But no, there was a time in the 50s where all the top rock and roll stars all stopped. You know, what's his name? Jerry Lee Lewis. He ruined his career by marrying his 13-year-old cousin.
Right.
Okay, and then Little Richard.
Well, I mean,
he stopped performing live because he was in an airplane, like some airplane. Something happened where he swore if he lived through it, he would stop playing the devil's music.
Oh, and then there was the actual crash with.
So he stopped performing. That's why Little Richard stopped performing. You know, for most of the 60s and then 70s, and came back in the 80s, of course. But see, I'm learning stuff, you guys. I'm learning things.
That's awesome. Metal Mike asks, which Luke do I prefer, the two humbuckers or the two singles?
Skywalker or Perry?
Yeah. I like Skywalker better because I'm into the Star Wars movies. I'm really not into 90210.
Rest in peace, both of them, though, man.
Wait, Skywalker died?
What? Stop that.
You didn't see the last movie?
I guess so.
No, I haven't. But
okay. Yeah.
So I like both for different reasons. But if I needed to use, if I had to choose one to be a main guitar, it would be the two humbuckers, the blue one. But I could use either one at any gig, so they're both great.
Mm-hmm. Take them both. You can't show up to a gig with one Luke, man.
You're right. I wouldn't show up to a gig with one guitar ever. And quite frankly, I would show up to a gig with two amps just in case one blew up.
But you probably wouldn't show up to a gig with two Lukes.
That's overdoing it.
It'd be redundant, right?
I would probably show up to a gig with two Mama Lukes.
Two mamacitas. Couple mamacitas.
Hey, two Mama Lukes over here.
I don't know what that is.
Two goons, two Mama Lukes. That's just,
Mm-hmm. You mean roadies?
Sure. Sure.
Goons make great roadies, man.
Yeah. Do they also say, I love Popeye?
I don't know.
I love Alice the Goon.
Oh, the Goon, Alice the Goon.
Yeah,
I got you. I know. I'm probably the only one on the show that knows Alice the Goon.
Yeah. I love Popeye.
And Eugene the Jeep.
Cheep, 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 cheep. Yeah, I know. I used to love
Johnny,
Popeye.
come on, Popeye, Bluto, and Brutus.
Same
What,
person, different name.
You mean the cartoons?
Yeah.
Yes.
The old time.
The old one.
Yeah.
What was it? Who
30s.
did the was it Fletcher? Was
Uh,
it the Fletcher? Did they do
No,
those?
that's Felcher.
Fetcher. The old Superman cartoons I know was Fetcher or Fletcher or something, and then
Fletcher Studios, yeah.
the
then,
Popeye. Yeah. Well, no.
That's another rabbit hole we can go down. The Tex Avery and the Tom and Jerry and
Oh, it's only
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, we can save the Tom and Jerry for another hour. Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera. Where were you going with that, Dave?
It's the Reverend what?
Where were you going with that?
With what?
I don't know. Where
you said I said two goons. I said, goons, and like Mama Luke's goons. And he says, two goons. I said, yeah, I love Popeye. Goon, like Alice the Goon.
I don't remember that.
And then you guys said Fletcher, and I said, no.
Like an Amazon, wasn't it? Like she like an Amazon or something?
Yeah, well, she was like a goon. I don't know. Yeah, some kind of crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Nice shirt, John Beale. That's a nice
Thank
shirt.
you.
I can't see it. What is it? Poof. What does it say? Oh, it's the poof shirt.
The autographed poof shirt.
I can't find my poof shirt. Yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
You can't find your poof shirt? Damn.
I can't find my poof shirt. It's got to be in
It went poof.
It's
in the laundry.
No, it's not in the laundry. It'd be in my closet, hanging up. I don't know what you must think of me, Johnny, but I'm a very well kept guy. My closet is clean.
You use that correctly.
All my clothes are perfectly, in the closet. Everything has got its place. So I don't know what you're thinking, but yeah, I just don't know where it is.
That word "kempt" properly.
Yeah.
That shows how well kempt Dave is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not kept.
No,
it's kempt.
Clark
yeah,
Kent.
absolutely.
Clark Kent.
Oh my god.
No, I was just saying maybe it's in the laundry. Stuff. If you have a pile in the corner.
I have a very small laundry room. I know where everything is in the laundry room. There's nothing it's not there. Not there.
Mike himself keeps saying that your microphone keeps clipping.
My microphone?
John
I
DL,
think I think it's his headphones. I don't know.
I hear it. I hear it.
Is it?
Ew. Yeah, there's definitely there is a clipping, but it's not clipping.
You're getting a call there, Johnny.
I know. Let me.
It's gonna be the moron that wants to know if I play my Lukes.
Oh, well, let me know if it's disturbing. It's Rob Johnson terrible.
We decided not to make fun of him anymore. He got pissed off last night. He spoke to me about it today.
I just mean his audio problems.
Hold on a second.
I've had my audio problems too.
If his audio is bad.
Well, he just bought a brand new microphone and used it for the first time 5 minutes before the show last night. Mm-hmm. And something happened with it where it just crackled when he talked. So there's just a problem with it. And Jason McNamara, myself, and Johnny really reamed him in the rear end over it, and he got upset over it.
I didn't.
Yes, you did, Johnny. You didn't do it. You didn't do it to be mean, but he had enough.
I rewatched. Actually, on the Johnny Beane Clips channel. Somebody in the chat type in !2ND, and there's the channel right there. I put up the clip of Mancuda from Tuesday.
I'm not talking about Mancuda. I'm talking about what happened last night.
No, but what happened last night relates to what happened Tuesday. The whole thing about Rob and his microphone.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Keep going.
Hairy balls. Also, who just called? Somebody just called, and it was just a bunch of craziness. Maybe I'll listen to it and I'll play it. Oh, there it is. Hey, Our Lady, just 6:30. What?
Mike is himself. I like you, John BL. Rob is a good guy. Of course, Rob's a good guy. We all love Rob, man.
Mm-hmm.
I went through my technical problems with this show, a few months ago.
You still are because you're clipping.
Oh, is it?
I think Quentin James just called you is who that was because he just said I did.
Oh, that was you? Can I play it? I guess I can play it.
Oh, Janice is saying it wasn't the microphone that Rob got pissed at.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
That's not what he told me. I spoke to him today about it.
If he spoke to you about it, then that's the reason. Whatever reason he told you.
Yeah.
He really got mad that his microphone sucked and you guys said something about it.
He didn't get mad on the show. He didn't even show it. He just
he did. He did because how fast he left, you could tell.
But he was super nice about it. He was like, he wasn't. Didn't say a bad word. He didn't put.
You all can go to hell.
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
Yeah, he did it professionally. He just left. But when I spoke to him about it today, he's like, with Jason coming in and reaming me about it, and I don't even know the guy. He doesn't even know me. I like the guy, but he doesn't even.
He was just trying to help. I mean,
we're gonna hear about this tomorrow now.
Well, I'm just letting you know what he told me. That's all.
In a private conversation. A private conversation. You're now saying to 66 people right now.
From my point of view, watching it, Rob held it together. I mean, he just had it sucks when you have a problem when you're on a live show.
All I'm saying is just it's
not a big deal.
Lighten up on him. That's all.
Big deal.
He'll get it going.
I have a different point of view, and I guess I'll keep my mouth shut about it.
All right. We love you, Rob.
All right. Should I play this? Quentin, this was you, right? All right, I'll play it. It's crazy though, you guys. I just heard I was 10:21. Okay, this is it. I'll play it. Although it seemed kind of crazy.
You said that several times.
Yeah. Well, listen to this. Here it is.
Oh my God. Something like this.
Oh, I know what that is.
That's me saying Nerd Halen.
That's that video of us slowed down.
Oh my God. Hey, will anybody watch this back at a later time? That part that Dave just did, the Nerd Halen, slow it down to like, okay, super
That is hilarious.
Okay, I couldn't tell what that was when it was calling through, but now I hear it. That was us from at least last Tuesday.
For anybody watching, when you watch it back, slow it down.
You have to say that again, Jay, with one eye looking at you and the other eye looking for you.
I don't know if I can do that.
What, you're one eye here and one eye there. When you look at the thing back.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
That's weird.
That was funny. That's not weird. That's just funny. That's entertainment.
That's entertainment.
Wow. Podcast.
Well, say something.
There we go. Dude, we missed that, man. Dude, I miss you, dude. Every time you're like entertaining your company, man.
What? Every time I'm entertaining my company?
Or your company's entertaining, whatever. Yeah.
Jay, did you see Mike's comment?
Mike who?
Mike as himself.
What do you say?
He's not talking about that Jay.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get you. All right. Yes. I don't agree with that either.
I don't agree with it either. You know, Jason says what's on his mind, and I like that about him. He tells what's on his mind.
Yeah.
You know, good or bad. You're always going to get the truth out of him, at least his truth.
Yeah, and he doesn't mean any harm by it. It definitely doesn't mean anything by it.
Mike Hawk. Oh man.
That's one of those prank names.
Yep.
Like
You
when someone
think?
calls up and says, "Hey, can my friend get a shout out? He's down and out." Oh, Mike Hawk. Everybody, Mike Hawk.
That's how they would say it in Massachusetts. Anyway.
Mike Hawk needs a shout out.
My God.
Real bad. He needs it real bad.
Yeah. Or the Bart calling up.
Yeah, Mo. Mo's Tavern.
Mo's Tavern, Mo speaking.
Yarrick Hunt.
I need a bath.
What was the one that I fell for?
Everyone, I need a bath.
What was the one that I fell for that one time? It was like 2 months ago.
I don't know. There's so many of them.
Yeah, somebody said something about they were sick. or
Amanda
something.
hug and kiss.
Yeah, I botched it. Totally blew it.
Mike Oxlong.
Oh no. Quentin's gonna upload a video of this slowed down now. Mike Cox long.
I'm looking for Amanda hug and kiss.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh man.
Hey David Allen, hey man.
David, what's going on?
David was overseas?
Had fun talking to David last week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Good
Last Friday was Saturday. Last Saturday was basically you and David Allen Wright.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
entire time. And I was sitting here the entire time like Jay, like
Yeah, and I was like this.
sorry.
What am I doing here?
view from
Yeah.
the cockpit.
David's got a lot of cool stuff to talk about, man.
Yeah, he does.
the Mike Hawk pit.
The hawk.
The Hawk pit.
Welcome to my. Never mind.
Oh, man.
Come on, John. It's your show. Take control of this.
Well, Jay, we haven't seen you in a week or so. I mean, how you? What are you up
We
to?
already discussed.
I'm gonna start swearing. Look out.
Take
man.
it away, man.
Well, I'm gonna say something. I found two microphones I haven't seen in like 5 years.
Send one to Rob.
No,
That's what I told him. I was
seen him.
No,
I was
these
on
are,
camera. I was on a private before we went live today. He's like, look at this.
these are
They found the box full of
That's your
those and
shore.
my pics.
That's just looks like a gold
No,
shore.
no. This is a blue. It's a blue mic.
Oh, okay.
And this one's a vintage Sennheiser.
Hmm.
It's like the one that Prince used to use.
Do a mic drop.
Print.
Ooh.
Oh!
It's all right.
Man,
It didn't break. This one's cardioid. This one
It's not
is
plugged in. How do you know?
no. This one's a because I know it. I've used these. This is a cardioid, and this one is a condenser. So this one would break easily.
Do a Mike Hawk drop.
How do you know I haven't already done that?
On the table.
wow.
That's right, Soda. Oh my gosh.
You want me to show some of my mics?
Oh yeah, your mic. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't even know what this isn't a Shure.
Want me to show some of my Hawks?
It's like a Shure 60 something.
69. Ooh.
Sure. Keep going.
Sure, it is.
It bends and plugs into itself.
It's an
SM60
BL.
63.
SMJ.
It's an SMJBL.
Oh my god.
It's an SMJONBL. POOF.
It's a LB. I don't know. It does say LB on it, not BL, but LB.
Flip it upside down.
Oh my gosh.
And I got a 57 here.
Ugh.
Just because I had them handy.
Yep. The only microphone you need if you're going to mic an amplifier.
And then this one,
You can.
this one's good. It's a Bear Dynamic 58, which is like a, what do they call it? ENG. You guys know what an ENG mic is?
Yes. No.
ENG.
No.
ENG.
EN as in
Yes.
Mary.
Yes.
nice.
Oh, nice.
Electronic news gathering. Yeah, it's what they use on the TV studios use.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was Mic Talk with Dave and John.
Watch them.
Nice microphones.
Nice, very nice microphones.
Does that
John, John, did you by any chance soundboard anything recently?
I did. I haven't. Yeah, I mean, I haven't
You got me on there?
tested any of them, but yeah, I do.
Yes.
Oh, remember how?
Do you want to go there?
Be careful. Remember how loud they were last time?
I won't put them direct. I'd just put them.
They were
No,
way
you can
too
put mine
loud.
direct. Go ahead.
I don't know. I haven't made like a new. Talk amongst yourself, and I'll see if I can find a couple.
Thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up, you guys.
Oh
Oh my gosh. I haven't laughed that much in the last couple hours.
Really?
Renus, yeah, you can swear all you want, I think.
I'm going to show you guys a guitar I'm getting on Monday that Rob's bringing to me.
Everybody in the chat, go ahead and type a swear word.
Yeah.
Let's see if Nightbot actually gets you.
Just leave fuck for me. How about that? I can't wait to get that. Yeah, I agree.
Man.
Okay, we got cock.
How's everybody doing?
Let me see if I can find a good one.
A lot of musicians are dorks, man. What do you expect?
Why did that sound like Barney Rubble?
Hey, Fred.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
A lot of these.
Man, a lot of people using that K word as
Man.
their
And your tongue isn't long enough.
What? Say it again?
And your tongue isn't long enough.
You asked for it.
Alan Ford. Actually, I didn't say that. I said I'm not buying any more guitars before my wedding. I have the next three.
Before my wedding.
The next three guitars that you see from me, I haven't. I won't have bought.
I won't have bought. What?
Yes, they were either paid for me,
Oh, I gotcha.
or I've traded something for them. But I will not have given any cash for anything that you will see in the near future.
Mm-hmm. Are all the wedding gifts going to be guitar related?
No, it's all going to be green in envelopes.
marijuana in envelopes.
Damn.
Mhm.
Is that legal out there yet?
No.
It's legal here.
Mhm.
And I've never touched it, I swear.
You should.
Although it doesn't matter, though, I guess.
Phil Mosley, yes, he is a tool. A huge one.
Who are you talking about?
Nothing.
Okay.
Renus Pinkle, yes, it is a Buddy Guy Strat.
Let's just say it is.
What?
Okay, you got to connect it, man. Come on, I got to talk to myself.
Be careful. If you're wearing headphones, be careful, because last time it was way loud.
Yeah, no, don't.
Let me know
bump
if it's. I'll keep it as low as is appropriate.
What? So I wasn't imagining it.
Did you just say
Why
that?
is there hair gel all over the place? Why is there hair gel all over the place?
How's that for level?
It's fine.
Pretty good.
It's almost like a Seinfeld soundboard.
What about the hedgehog?
And your tongue isn't long enough. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Hey, I don't have balls on my chin unless I'm getting paid.
Wow.
Your tongue isn't long enough. A lot of musicians are dorks, man. What do you expect?
I think that's most of them.
Man, we could have
I'm sure
used
there's-
that. We could have
I'm
used
sure
that
there's
all
more.
last week, man.
I'll look for some more.
Wait, you got to give me the what? Give me that one
What?
again. What? 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 Why is there hair gel all over the place?
Oh yes. I
See,
think
pretty
that's
soon it'll just be John BL on the Saturday night show. Just keep anybody else.
It'd
Have
just
a
be him.
conversation with us, so we're not even here.
It'll be him talking to that soundboard and Mike Hawk.
That coming out of your mouth, Johnny, just sounds right.
Yeah, his cock coming out of your mouth.
It's exciting.
His
No.
cock coming out of your mouth.
Mike
His
Hawk.
cock coming out of your mouth?
Mike Hawk. Awesome. Awesome.
Am I blurry?
Get that somewhere.
Howie's got to go to got to use the room. Howie's got to use the room.
Oh shit.
Wow. Wow.
Howie.
Hogging up.
Howie, upset.
Where's Howie? I got Howie somewhere.
Howie, upset.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
yep.
That's the John BL soundboard sound.
It's like the Mo.
You got to go on last night's video and record Rob's microphone going bananas.
All right. That's all right. So anyway, what are we at here? We got
Wow.
we got 70 watching. Damn, so 33 people, 33 thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, leave some thumbs, you guys. We got 7.
Upward thumbs.
Yes, that's right.
Well, it really doesn't. I hate to say it, but it's all views. But yeah, leave us some thumbs.
It's mind over matter. I don't
Leave
know.
us some thumbkins.
Yeah.
Speaking of thumbkins, he wanted to jump on tonight, but he
Who
canceled
else
it.
Thumpkin?
Canceled at the last minute.
Who's that?
Zipkin.
Oh.
Zipkin wanted to be here and then sent me a text saying, "Sorry, I'm something else that came up. Whatever, you know."
Hmm.
So
How is old Lexi anyway?
Great. Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what else?
Oh, who's this now?
It's the captain.
Holy crap. Hey! Dude, somebody just asked you a question in the chat, man. You're just in time, man.
It's the captain.
His
Where
name
is
is
it?
not Justin.
Right there. Renus Pinkle just asked you a question.
Reese. Okay. Hold on. Read it to me. I can't. My other screen. My internet is still kind of funky here, so I was having problems getting on.
He wants to know if you've ever had a Blumpkin.
Did I pay for it or not? I have no idea what the hell you're asking me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Is that like a San Diego thank you?
Your extra awesome R2D2 that is sucking up all your internet. That's what's going on.
No.
Look at that. That's cool though. I've never seen that. Well,
Yeah.
oh, and you got a Death Star too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
There you go.
For some reason, I have a feeling like John Biel's going to snatch that one.
Well, what? Let's see
about a
those.
snatch?
It's just a It's like a hologram, or
Yeah.
Who said snatch?
Who said snatch?
very cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and I have it on fade, so it changes colors. And I have a couple of Star Trek ones coming in.
That's R2DPO.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
North Star.
Those are cool, man.
They're not expensive at all. I think they're like $15 a piece. I paid for them.
Is it like the Joe Wentz, like Facebook, like sketchy kind of stuff?
No, it's Amazon shit.
Sketchy Amazon stuff.
Well, I'll tell you right now. This one I had to send back twice and change companies because they're cheap, $15. So the base wasn't working. I finally got the ones that are actually working.
So they're obviously not to scale because looks like R2D2 is a little bit bigger than the Death Star.
Yeah. And I got a couple of other.
Yeah, you got a couple R2D2s.
R2D2s over there.
BB-8, C-3PO.
This one is remote controlled. You can light them up. Dave, you know this guy.
What Sky?
Light 'em
No,
up.
This one, the remote control one.
Oh yeah. Sure, I have the same one. Michael Smith gave me one. I got
I
one.
used to have one of those when I was a kid. Back like in the 80 or something like that.
Oh, the big one. The one that was like this big where you
exactly. And
you open up the back. You had the remote control one?
And it had the little like cards that would go in and out.
Yeah, there was the oversized.
I remember those ones.
There was the 3PO, there was the Darth Vader, there was the Boba Fett that actually shot like a rocket.
There was also a remote control R2, but there was the large size.
There was the R2 one where you could take the stuff out of the back.
Yes.
Right. I have a friend, Jerry Leica, who has a life-sized R2D2 like a remote control R2D2 that he built. It's exactly like the movie, like the one in the movie. It's incredible.
Just like you guys with the EVH guitars. I mean, Dave and there's a whole build community behind that too.
Yeah.
Does he live in the island, Dave?
No, he lives in Michigan, I believe.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it'd be cool if he could bring it over to the house and.
You're damn right. That's the other thing I was gonna say. We're still on for the week of the 10th, correct?
It's fluid, and the answer right now is yes. And I will reach out to you and give you all the information because of my cousin's situation from England. I think I filled you in on that?
No.
Yes. No. Well, all right. I'll get
not on the air. Not on the air.
I'll call you tomorrow. It's not good. It's not good stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Nesdo, not on the air. Not on the air.
I wouldn't. No.
Okay. It's just kind of weird. I told you that years ago too.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of strange, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I was watching on the phone. I had a split screen going on, and I saw you guys crying, laughing just before I hopped in. And I'm taking that, John, you were blasting out all the sound clips.
Yes.
That is funny shit, man. When you
Sound clips.
Oh God.
Man.
Yeah, it got kind of crazy there for about 2 minutes.
So, any new gear, anybody?
Dave showed his new tuner. Very
yeah,
cool.
I've got a brand new tuner today from Adam at FU-Tone. It's a Peterson strobe tuner. It's just amazing.
Wow, look at that thing. Oh, I reposted one of his videos about that. I think it was a video or something like that. It looked crazy, man.
It's really good.
Colors and everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good.
Cool.
Yeah. Getting a guitar on Monday.
Fill me in.
I know. There's a few on deck. You got the.
I've got
the
a few
flame.
guitars coming. Yeah, this is the guitar that I'm getting. I'm getting this on Monday. Rob Johnson's bringing it over.
Pacer.
Yeah, it's a 1984 Pacer.
Wow.
Original 84 Pacer.
Are those bodies slightly smaller? Are they like 7/8 bodies?
No, they're.
Floyd looks really big. That's all. That's what I'm asking.
No, it's just a Kramer body. It's a Pacer Deluxe. It's exactly like the blue one that I have. I don't know if you can see this. Hang on a second. It's like that blue one right there. But it's an 84. It's not a pointy headstock. It's a rounded banana headstock. It's a banana hammock headstock.
I prefer that one.
Mm-hmm. And
I got a guitar in the mail on Wednesday.
I'm sorry?
I said I got a guitar in the mail on Wednesday, but I took it apart, and I have to wait for something to come to get it back together.
Is it the right color?
Well, give us some hints. What do you got? What do you got?
I know what it is. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Throw a hint, man. Come on.
It's a 92 Universe. It's the same guitar that I have already, the 91. But
92.
When Dave inspected it, the locking nut was stripped, and whoever my buddy Brian had set it up after, or had look at it after Dave,
I sent it to him. Yeah, after I sent it to him.
They put on like a different locking nut, and it's not an Ibanez one, and they don't work, I guess. So I had to order a real Ibanez 7-string locking nut for it. But,
so wait a minute. Do you have a new Universe that you got, or it's your original Universe?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, very nice.
I'm buying my buddy Brian's 92 off of him, and I got to tell you, the neck. Hold on. I'll go get the damn thing.
Go get it, man.
Ah, shit. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You and me, Dave.
That's all right. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's right. The flame. How's the flame coming, Dave?
It is red. It's red now, painted red.
Pictures, yeah.
Yeah, and the George Lynch yellow tiger is the 2 tones of yellow that it needs to be. The next step is to airbrush the other colors onto the flame guitar, and then put the black stripes, the tiger stripes on the George Lynch relic it.
What's the original flame branded? Is it an Ibanez or
no? It's a Gem guitar. It's Joe Dispagni Gem guitar. It's a guy I worked for who actually came up with the name Gem for Steve's Ibanez line. But that was the name of the company. He actually made the original one, and it had a performance neck on it, hockey stick headstock neck.
So it wasn't branded. It was just a blank, or was it branded Ibanez or something?
No, not at all. It was. He cut the body out of a blank of wood.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. As it wasn't on the headstock, there was nothing. There was no logo or anything, or
no. It said performance on it.
Oh, okay.
Because the neck was bought from Performance Guitars in L.A.
All right.
and but it was a gem guitar. It was like you watched the Yankee Rose video, the Swiss cheese green guitar, not the Charvel, but there's all kinds of different crazy.
The one with the white pick guard, or that was the Charvel?
No, that was the Charvel. The green one had the green Swiss cheese guitar. It was green, but with all the holes in the front of it that were painted different colors. I have a picture of that too. I'll get to it.
I remember that guitar. That one was cool.
It got stolen, yeah.
Oh,
Got stolen right after that video was done.
is that right?
Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And McRockland has one of the, what was it, 2 original Flames?
None of those are original. Those are all guitars that were made by Performance after the fact.
Oh, okay.
And then Vi stuck an Ibanez neck on it.
Kind of like a prototype, Dave.
The prototype is the one that's at the well, I don't know if it's there now, but it was at the Hollywood Rock Walk Guitar Center.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was there for a while. I'm not sure where it is right now.
The flame one?
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw it there.
Yeah, that's the original one.
Awesome.
Let me find this other guitar. Give me 1 second here.
Cool. We got 67 watching.
Yeah, Steve. How many like Steve Vai sort of signature guitars have been our favorites through the years? The Passion and Warfare, the Flame, the Heart, Steve Vai definitely, just behind Eddie had some of the most recognizable and coolest late 80s guitars.
When you're Steve Vai, man, you get stuff. You get, here is the come on. This is the Swiss cheese.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Look at that thing. Wow.
So was that a gem body originally?
No. When I say gem, I'm not talking Ibanez gem. This is before Ibanez. It's a Gem Guitars was a company, a small company here on Long Island, owned by Steve Vai's best friend who just passed away. I worked for the guy. He made custom guitars, and he made all kinds of freaky, kooky looking guitars, and it was Gem, JEM, stamped on the headstock. He made guitars that looked like this guitar and the Flame guitar, and all kinds of kooky stuff. He was a biker dude. He painted motorcycles for a living, and he built guitars.
Cool.
So that's what he did, and he built guitars for Steve Vai before Steve went to Ibanez.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that history. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, the Gem name, did Steve do that in honor of his friend there?
No. Well, I believe Dispagni came up with the name Gem.
Okay.
And Steve took the name. Actually, I think Dispagni gave Steve the name for the Ibanez line for the guitars for Ibanez.
Okay. And
why wouldn't he? I mean, Steve Vai is like the biggest, one of the biggest rock gods ever. So absolutely. Why wouldn't he give him that name for his line?
Exactly.
It has now made his name immortal.
Exploded. Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, that was a smart thing to do for Joe Dispagni. God rest his soul. What a good guy. Soda, I don't need to buy a Crossroads Jackson. I don't like Jackson guitars.
Anybody in the chat room have any new gear?
Are you putting that guitar together, Jay?
No.
Yeah, Jay, what do you got?
So,
What happened?
Here's the neck on this 92 Universe. And I got to tell you, there's like literally 0 fret wear on this thing. I mean, it's unbelievable. I took the and I always take those off.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, get out of here.
Is that the locking nut you were talking about?
This isn't an Ibanez locking nut. It's not even centered right.
Not a Floyd either.
It hangs off. It's weird, man. but
it's not the right size, is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Like they actually had, it's small. It's like shorter too. Like I just compared it to. Come on, get off my stupid face. Anyway,
there you go, John Beale.
Yeah, get off my stupid face.
But
timestamp.
But I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, you know, comparing it to mine. I mean, obviously it's not on a guitar right now, but just feeling it, it feels, you know, it's a year after mine, but it feels, you know, virtually identical. It's super thin, and it's just in great condition. You know, it's got the UV stamp on there.
So why don't you put that one on your
Wow.
on your first guitar, on your main guitar, since
Why?
it's got all the frets?
Look at that
because
lip.
his main guitar has the unbranded universe.
Oh, that's a 24 fret.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, because I've never seen. I've never. Here you go, John Beale. Here's for your next soundboard. I've never seen one that big before.
And again, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's it's weird. The fretboard almost doesn't match because look, the back too. It's like, you know, you see the fading there, you know, and like, you know, you see it there obviously, but there's literally like zero wear on this damn neck. It's really crazy. I'll show you the body.
What happened? Where'd you get that?
My buddy Brian, he bought it last year.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah.
But it's weird because the body, I think it was repainted or painted over. Look, see that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
And the edges are like more rounded. It feels like it's something's definitely weird with it. And it's heavy too.
Lots of fingerprints.
Yeah,
paint all over.
I didn't clean it yet. I'm not going to clean it until it gets put back together. But I mean, it is an Ibanez body.
I mean, this is a factory
UV7, but you could see on the lip here, like I think it was painted over top of the original finish.
Really?
I don't know why. Maybe
have you taken the pick guard off?
No, I haven't.
Might be able to tell.
But and even the tremolo, right? Like the saddles are worn, but everything else isn't as worn as the saddles. So I don't know if this maybe was like a guitar that he like got a body and found an I don't know. I really don't know because like the wear on the body does not match the wear on the neck. You know, this body and even the saddles are worn, but the neck is in such great shape where there's no way.
It's just not matching up.
No, it doesn't match. So I don't know if he maybe, you know, I don't know how to explain it.
Well, they're both original Ibanez parts.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. And the way the neck feels and the condition it's in, like it's all about the neck, right? Oh, and this is just, you know, for anybody asking, I saw one, is that toilet paper? No, it's a, you know, a rag, a guitar rag. And it's just to keep, you know, the springs are still in it. So.
Oh, and you need to get that thing to go over that spring cover.
It didn't come with it. Yep.
Yeah, that's not good.
So. But I mean, all in all, you know, like the neck feels so good that I'm like, I guess at this point, I'll probably keep the damn thing.
Right.
But what's happening now is I'm getting a new locking nut. I'm going to string it up with my strings because he had like a 60 something for the low B, and I think he had a drop to A. And then I don't know what the other gauges were, but
it was too much. It was too much for that guitar.
Yeah,
those strings are way too heavy for that guitar.
Yep, those necks weren't made to handle that type of tension back then.
Is that a 7-string?
Yes. Yep.
Counting the poles.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, Steve Vai and his band will be here in Glen Cove tomorrow. The Vai Academy starts on Monday, so Larry Mitchell's already in town. He'll be here. Well, he's not in town here. He's in New York. Tomorrow, I guess the Vai band will be there. Larry will be there here in Glen Cove. Andy Timmons will be here. Devin Townsend Joe Satriani. They'll all be here in town. And I'm bringing Larry some yo-yos tomorrow night, so maybe I'll get to meet them all.
That'll be awesome.
How badass is that, man?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Awesome.
Six String Universes in Glen Cove tomorrow night, man.
Is it a clinic or just
It's the Vi Academy. Look it up. It's basically a I guess you can call it a clinic, but it goes until August 2nd. I believe tickets were $5,000 and it's sold out.
Whoa.
It's not just tickets. It's you learn stuff. There's classes. There's there are different.
It's a camp.
It's a camp,
right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a camp.
Yeah.
So like a dentist that works in Manhattan is going to pay $5,000 to meet Steve Vai?
No, I know a few people that have paid that much money that are just regular guys like us that are going to it. Yeah,
well, 5,000
just to experience it, man. Think of that, right?
Yeah.
If you got the bread,
I guess so.
Listen, it's $5,000 to spend.
It's worth it.
4 days. 4 days with 6 or 7 celebrity guitar players that are very high profile, and you get to be, and it's all one-on-one, really.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally sit down if you're like in a
and there's jams. There's every night there's a jam with a different rock star.
Some of those.
And Vi and Satriani do shows. They actually put on full shows with their band. So I mean,
you look at some of those fantasy camps, and they're all kind of B level. I mean, that's A level,
real deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd rather go to a camp like that than with
the security alone, and you get to stay at the hotel for 4 days. It's a mansion that you get to stay at. So
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I see that, Renus. I see that comment, dude.
And you can go up and say, "Do me a favor and show me how to do this. How to play this lick," and we'll play it for you. That's if you got the $5,000, man. That's once in a lifetime experience to get those guys together.
Access, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Sorry to change the subject back to this thing, but remember I told you there was a note left in the case. Allparts.com 7-string locking nut.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's whoever replaced it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they put on it, and it's not the right size.
No.
So we'll see. I ordered an Ibanez 7-string locking nut from IbanezRules.com.
I'm sure it'll be the right one.
Yep. Yeah. He knows. If anybody knows, he knows. So should be here Tuesday. It might be here Tuesday. So
Tuesday.
Awesome.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So if it comes early enough, boys, I will hopefully have the guitar strung up.
Put her together.
Yep. And that'll be the real test. Because this neck does feel great, man.
Wow.
Good luck with that, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
We all know how you.
Oh. Yeah. Look at that, man. Super duper thin.
Oh.
Look at that, the whole way down, man. That's like.
That's a thin piece of wood.
It's crazy.
Wow, man. Tech more on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like I might have an unboxing for Tuesday as well.
Cool. Tuesday's gonna be packed, huh?
Tuesdays, yeah, and Mancuda.
Mancuda.
Holy cow, man. Holy cow. Which, by the way, we've had a few people join us since I made the announcement. Did you guys see the video with Mancuda? Michael, I know you did because you redid it. You redid it, yeah. Where he gave us a shout out on the red carpet of the Entertainment Weekly down at Comic-Con.
Yeah, that was pretty damn cool, man.
That wasn't even the one that he was talking about the other night. He was talking about how there's going to be a newspaper coming out with him doing an interview, shouting out the show.
That's cool.
But this was just a video that I just happened to see it last night. That's cool.
I have to look at it.
That's some low action there. Yeah. It's the action so low you can't even see the strings.
Yeah, there's some air guitar strings on that one, man.
Yeah, Dutchy 5150 says Ibanez locking nuts are expensive. Yeah, it sucks that like no other company makes the I guess
Is it the Edge?
Well, it's the low pro edge, yeah, but I get
it would be the same nut. It would be the same nut whether it's the low pro edge or the regular edge.
Yes. But I guess the radius is 17, and for some reason, I guess no other company makes those locking nuts to those specs.
Yeah.
So
it's too bad. I don't know. I was thinking if you find a less expensive made in Japan 7-string, you could take the nut off of that, and it most likely will have a 2 humbucker pick guard on it. You could take that off of it and keep the body as well, and put your pickups in it, and that universe neck on it, and make your Ibanez out of it. You could just and sell, and then you could sell the 7-string neck that comes with it.
I don't know if they made any other model 7-string before they switched to this.
The different pattern on the back.
Yeah, I think the RG 7620 was the first 7-string they made, besides the Universe, and it had this.
Oh,
so Jay, where's the LTD? It's in the case right to my left. For anybody missed it, I had a company in the last week, and people were staying up here, so I had to basically pack everything up.
You can tell your whole room is bare.
Yeah, bare ass. Yep. So it'll look normal, kind of, next week.
Podcast.
Hey.
Oh,
instead of saying podcast, Johnny, why don't you just say something?
That was something.
Yeah, but I mean, why don't you just contribute?
Okay, I guess I'll make a channel and stuff, and then make videos for 13 years, and then eventually meet you.
That has to happen. You have to fucking meet, and I want to be there.
Oh, it's never gonna happen. Man.
No, Johnny and I will never.
Just one of those things. Yeah.
No. He's
stars will never align.
No.
I know. Every time I talk to either one of you, it's like, ain't happening.
No. Although I've met you.
Yes.
We've met.
Yeah.
Michael's the go-between. He says hi. Dave says hi.
Well, the only reason why I'm not going to meet him is because, I'm not healthy enough to fly out there for a few days. I need dialysis every other day.
Come to the east. I'll take the trip to New York.
Johnny will never fly to New York.
He doesn't want to fly that long now. Road trip.
If it happens, it's going to be after I get healthy and I fly out to him.
Road trip.
We were just talking about a road trip before we even started.
Where is this?
See that? It's meant to be.
Huh? No, John Biel.
What were we talking about?
Remember, I was telling you. I was saying, if you're going out there, you got to pick up Nesdal, head
Oh,
over.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I was talking. I'm going down to Connecticut in a month or so. And if I can extend it, we'll head down to
Connecticut. It's only about an hour and a half for me.
right. Head down to the city and to the Met and check out the exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
Exhibit.
I'm still working on trying to hopefully get to the New York area. Probably leaning towards going to happen. Dave, obviously, I'll let you know. And
yeah, we have guitars to trade.
Yep, exactly. And John, also you too, man, because they'd be
just give me the details when you're coming to New York, and if I can make it work, I'll do it. I don't, I'm pretty. The summer is pretty loose for me. I can take a couple days here and there if I need to.
Because it'd be pretty damn killer if we could all three of us.
Be killer.
Yeah, go down to the city to see that exposition. That'd be wild, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Awesome. And look at it. What is that behind you, John? What is that on that screen?
Oh, what is it?
On your screen. Look at
that's the commercial, right? From
it's an extreme close up.
Look at that. Look at it.
He's got the EVH guitar in his hand.
I was gonna say, is that Grimmett? But no, that's the hamburger.
Yeah, pretty dirty.
Or is that a cheeseburger?
Isn't it the 3 o'clock high hamburger?
Looks like a hamburger. Not 3 o'clock high. Come on.
There's no cheese involved.
It's Better Off Dead. I mean,
there's no cheese involved in that segment.
It's alive.
Yep.
It's alive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't the first time Van Halen was on a soundtrack, though.
No, I got 79. I think is the earliest I can think of. OTE in the chat.
What's it called? 78. Was it? It was 7 or 79.
Over the Edge was 79.
Over the Edge. We just gave it away. Right?
I said OTE. I didn't know. You didn't get
it. Well, what?
Over the
Edge. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Over the Edge. That's a pretty good movie.
I remember when it was playing on HBO, like, back in the late 80s. It was like one of those everyday things.
We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Were we on the air then? I don't remember. It's been 2 hours. Talking about going to grandma's house.
We had to go to grandma's house to watch.
HBO was on, and then Cinemax, late at night was on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never watched Cinemax at my grandmother's late at night.
Well, grandma's asleep, and then
she's asleep. Yeah.
And the Cinemax is rocking. Yeah, but no, Over the Edge. That was a good movie.
Yeah,
it was a good movie. It was a good soundtrack too. It wasn't just. It was Van Halen. It was You Really Got Me, right?
Well, it was basically Pasadena. It's everything they describe about like the block parties and stuff in Pasadena back in the mid to late 70s. Where it's just about partying and getting high and getting drunk.
What's going on your screen now? What should we be seeing that clip?
That's R-rated. R-rated. What do they call that? Claymation. It's just on random. So
dude, I can see the beef.
Dude.
Hey, look at that. John Beane actually has that on his screen.
Yeah. It's on like a random cycle, so let's see what the next one is. Yeah, there's a little tomato show in there.
Spread eagle. It looks like special spread eagle.
Oh God.
Like the In-N-Out special spread.
Where'd Mike go?
I don't know.
I'm right here.
There he is.
What else? What was the next Van Halen movie? Was it Better Off Dead, or that was like 84, I think.
Did Better Off Dead come out after or before?
Fast Times was 82. 82, I think.
Or 82 it would be.
Oh, I have that clip too. Well, Johnny.
Yeah, anything copywritten, I wouldn't play over this.
won't play it.
1985 was Better Off Dead.
Really, 85. Okay.
Yep.
What else? There was
For every year. What was 80? Was this anything from 80 with Van Halen?
I think there was a Henry Winkler movie somewhere in 80 or somewhere, and Van Halen was on the soundtrack. John Beale.
All right, I'll look it up. Henry Winkler, geez.
It had something to do with
All I think of is a Stallone movie with Henry Winkler. Remember that?
Henry Weiner. There you go, Dutchie. It's Night Shift. Night Shift. What's the Van Halen song in that? And then there was what the hell? Pretty Woman was in what's the one? What's her name? Dave, you know it.
Pretty Woman?
Yeah, the Pretty Woman was in the movie where she's coming down the escalator. The girl that they created, Anthony Michael Hall and
Weird Science.
Weird Science.
Michael Anthony Hall. Yeah, Weird Science.
Weird Science.
And that was 84. We got to find a Van Halen movie for every year, at least from 79 on.
Was that 84? That movie?
Mike
No,
has
that was 85. That was 85, I think.
All right, so that's 2 for 85 then.
Mike as himself. The radius on my new guitars is 12-inch. 12-inch radius. On most of my guitars are 12 inches, except for the Gems.
85.
Gems are 17-inch.
But it might, and with the Ibanez, I mean, who knows? Because Mike as himself is asking me, you know, can I use something else and retrofit?
No, you can't. You can't. You can't put a radiused nut on a flat fretboard. It doesn't work right because then your G and D strings are too high.
Yeah.
In Night Shift, it says that it's "You Really Got Me" by Van Halen. That's the song that appears, according to the internet.
That's Henry Winkler, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's in that movie.
So the news desk does a here it is. Yeah, You Really Got Me, Over the Edge, 1979. You Really Got Me, Night Shift, 82. Movie score, The Seduction of Gina, 83. That was Ed. So Wildlife.
Yeah. Eddie did 2 pieces of music for Gina.
So we need to find something from 80 and 81. 84 was The Wildlife. 85, Back to the Future, Better Off Dead, Weird Science.
Oh, speaking of that, did you guys see on my Instagram today? John Beale, are you on Instagram?
Mm-mm.
Dude, Instagram, that's the place to be, man. I'll show you guys this real quick. It's pretty cool. It was said to be the let me see.
This is interesting. Jump was in a movie called Help Wanted Kids, 1986.
Wow.
Never heard of that one.
I was going to say, talk about obscure. Watch, you probably won an Academy Award.
No.
Look at this. It says, okay, what was a prop? This says this was a prop. Right here. I did a repost today on my EVH Gear Live Instagram. It said this is a prop. I don't know if, well, look at that, John Beale.
That would be Back to the Future, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a real cassette. It looks like a prop.
Looks like
It's one of those mini cassettes.
it looks like it would go into Soundwave from Transformers.
Right?
Or it'd be on top of a birthday cake. It says prop. It
You
says
know those little
prop.
micro cassettes? Remember those micro cassettes?
Uh-huh. Or DAT.
Yeah. That you used for recording.
I've had this freaking thing for decades. Look at never opened.
Wow. Put it
Is
on
that-
YouTube. Somebody pay $1,000 for it.
Okay. We got 60 people. Anybody here looking for one of these?
Yeah. Starting bid is $500.
Let me know. Let me know.
here's the actual the cassette that they're showing. Is it the same one? What, the same one? Yeah, Maxell, your props. Okay. Edward Van Halen.
Here. I just did a screenshot of that. Let me
here's the movie
let me zoom in.
Image.
What?
That looks like a real cassette. The movie image.
Yeah.
You can see the tape almost.
Is it a is that a Maxell 90?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. Wait,
Look at the handwriting. Check is
this does look like a real tape. If you zoom in on it, it looks like a real cassette.
Yeah, look at the handwriting. That's the
Look at that. Is it
same one? Oh no, actually no. Look at the W starts a little bit before the B. The V on. You see what I mean?
Well, look. You can
Edward starts a little bit before.
You can totally tell it's not the same tape because on the movie the sticker is black and on this it's white.
Yeah, that's different, definitely.
So yeah, so it's not the same.
It's like somebody recreated the prop. It looks like.
I mean, it's black and white, really.
Yeah. Well, hey, I got 277 likes for that. So.
And right now, my eyes is really bad. There you go.
I know. Oh wait, John Beale, get this one. Hang on. Am I blurry? Let me do it again. Am I blurry?
Take two.
Take two.
Am I fuzzy?
You shaved your mustache, your beard.
I did.
Glasses.
Look, it looks smaller than it did earlier.
Ooh, Dave, come on.
Hey, what movie is this from?
Didn't even noticed.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman.
Hold on. I know it. John Cusack.
Nope.
Oh wait, come on. The one where it was one crazy summer where he did the animation. That was, and it had the fuzzy bunnies.
Nope.
I don't remember.
I know it too.
Fuzzy bunnies.
Yes. Oh, that's fine.
Soda.
Chat room. Tell us your best story about your fuzzy bunnies.
Hey, John Beale, can you show Soda's comment?
Dutchy 5150. You got it.
Oh God.
Look. Fuzzy bunnies.
I'll show it.
Wait a minute. Be careful of Googling fuzzy bunnies, man. Hang on.
Dutchy already got it. Dutchy guessed it.
What was it?
See no evil, hear no evil.
Oh, Pryor and Wilder?
Yes.
That one? Man.
Does anyone remember One Crazy Summer, though?
What a great movie.
I've seen that. Yeah, great movie.
Yep.
There it is. Cute and Fuzzy Bunnies. He was an animator. He did an animation for. Anyway. Directed by, I think, the same person that did
that hamburger. Hey, Guitar Guru Network.
Savage Steve Holland was the director.
Guitar Guru, everybody. If you guys are looking for our favorite stuff, EVH Gear stuff, go through Guitar Guru Network. Hi.
Hey.
Sounds like he's taking a shit at the end.
Hey Johnny, can you play the audio message that I sent you earlier about when I told you to send me an invite?
Yes. Well, let me see if I can find it. Oh, that was through
Messenger.
Through Messenger. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I gotta go. I gotta be right back.
Send me a invite.
You bleeped yourself.
I think somebody was farting when you played it. Do it one more time.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh no!
You said you were gonna go do something.
Oh, that's.
Send me a fucking invite.
John Bell, save this for your thing.
You gotta save that one.
Fucking invite.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Nobody say nothing.
Send me a fucking invite.
I love the beep.
Send me a fucking invite. Send me a fucking invite.
That's not it.
Send me a fucking invite.
Oh,
So funny.
Curly.
Oh, but
oh gosh.
okay. All right.
They were the best, man.
Why, mine's a blank.
Oh god.
All right. John Bale, take control. Come on.
What's going on? My God.
Three Stooges, man.
It's all your fault, Putman. You had to listen to you. Don't worry, we always fix it right the second time. You know, you're a little bit too bossy.
I was never a big fan of the Stooges. I know that's sacrilege, but
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
I just never got into them. I was Abbott and Costello and the Marx Brothers. Those were, I liked them, or at least I watched them more than any of the others. Podcast.
Blasphemy.
That is blasphemy.
Sorry, I don't like John Wayne either.
John Wayne Bobbitt.
Chop chop. Chop chop now.
So, what else is going on tonight, folks? We were going through some of the movie soundtracks. Spaceballs '87, good enough. Remember Airheads? Airheads was a great movie.
There was a Halen song in that?
There was a few. Well, it only mentions one, but I know they mentioned Van Halen a few times. I'm the One was on. That was what, Steve Buscemi, Brendan Fraser. That was a good movie. Adam Sandler, of course. Yes.
I forgot that they were on Spaceballs.
Spaceballs was playing in the was it the diner? Oh yeah, at the end when they have the alien scene.
Yep.
Huh. Yeah.
Not again.
But didn't somebody say that?
Mel Brooks either? Now, do you?
What about Mel Brooks?
Didn't somebody?
Oh, I love Mel Brooks. You kidding me?
How can you not? But
Yeah.
didn't somebody say that that movie was on like TV recently and it had a different song playing for the end?
They do that. I've seen them do that before with especially with sitcoms.
Yes.
Or Saturday Night Live.
Wonder Years.
Yeah.
What is
Wonder
that?
Years.
Is that licensing reason? Is that
Yes.
why they would do it?
Yep. You only get I guess a certain, when they had no idea when they were filming these things.
Or they paid for
Okay, we're gonna
a
take
one-time
off.
fee. It's like a one-time, you can play it once, and then in syndication you have to replace it. I think that's what it comes down
I'm
to.
sure they had no idea, about the whole digital streaming Netflix thing back then. So, they had no idea.
Well, you remember the Saturday Night Live clip with was it Everybody Wants Some, and the guys in the pool? It was like all about the dudes wearing, like, I don't know if it was a jeans commercial or something.
No, it was a beer. It was
a beer commercial. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
Everybody Wants Some, and I think in syndication they had to.
It was
replace
it was Beautiful Girls, man.
Okay, there you go. Of course.
Yeah.
And it's not the same without that song because I watched it because somebody uploaded the
edited
version with a different song, and it's almost like it's not funny anymore.
It takes the punch away from it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm with you, Soda. He says he loves Winnie. Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, Winnie Cooper.
Yep.
I just saw something about Fred. He was on. I was waiting in somewhere, and they had it on the TV. Fred Savage on The View, and he was talking about some of those early Wonder Years stuff. And he does a lot of directing. He directed a lot of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Did he really?
He does a lot of TV directing now. And he's got a new show. I think it was "What Just Happened" is the name of it. We mentioned that a couple weeks ago, and it's basically like I guess it's a studio audience with Fred Savage and a guest, and something crazy happens during the interview, and the audience or something has to explain what happened or something like that. Whatever. I don't know. I have no idea what it is, but I saw a clip. I saw a clip of it one day, and it was interesting.
But you have no idea.
But I have no idea.
But I have no idea.
I do not endorse this product.
I
Mike
endorse the guitar I used to play. I designed this one. Big difference.
Right. Mike is himself. My pick preference is Dava picks. And I've never played through a Gemini pedal, but they sound great. At least when Steve plays them, Steve Vai plays them, they sound great. And they look cool. So I think it's a good pedal.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else? Bueller.
Bueller.
Well, Johnny, do you want to go back to the some of those roots of rock and roll stuff? Buddy Holly and we were talking about that. I know.
Yeah, because I'm sure he loved the Gemini pedal.
Well, I don't know. I love that kind of stuff. The history of it all. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. It's cool.
Buddy Holly, the early guitar greats.
Well,
who else? Name one.
He wasn't a guitar great. He just was one of the first cats to play the Strat. In fact,
right. He popularized the Strat.
The first guy that played a Stratocaster.
Like the first big one, Dave, right? You mean?
Yeah, the first big one, yeah. Other than the people that built them at Fender.
Right.
Well, surf guitar.
Dick
Dale. I mean, he popularized the Fender. Everything. He was all about Fender. The Fender. What was
and
it?
So was the Beach Boys.
Reverb, twin reverb.
The Beach Boys. All they played was Fender.
Mm-hmm. Even the Fender Rhodes. They had the Rhodes there.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, the Thurman was a Fender, wasn't it?
What?
Right?
Thurman?
Thurman?
Theremin? No.
Podcast?
Thurman was a Moog. Moog made a Thurman.
Dog Paw says Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell was good, man. I like his music.
He was amazing.
Some of the early country guys.
Yeah.
Chet Atkins.
Yeah.
Les Paul. I mean, God.
Paul's a beast, of course.
Les Nessman.
I mean, he gets a lot of attention just for the guitar that he's named after, or that's named after him. But listen to some of those recordings with him and Mary Ford.
Paul, yeah.
Early multi-track overlaying.
Roy Clark is a beast on multiple instruments. Man, talk about a talented human being. You ever seen the episode? I'm sure you all have of when he's on The Odd Couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Yes.
Not that familiar with him.
Look it up, John. You'll enjoy it.
Roy Clark. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Look up. Just Google the episode with Roy Clark on.
Roy Clark. You mean like Hee Haw?
Yeah.
Hee Haw.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a cameo in one of the Odd Couple episodes. He's Oscar's buddy, and it's funny, it's cool, but some of the instruments that he plays. Just watch it. It'll blow you away. He does some amazing acoustic guitar playing in it.
Cool.
Yep.
Plays
Maybe-
a really good sounding old Martin on that guitar on that episode.
Yeah, if we can find it, we'll put it in the
I
Discord.
guess at that point it wasn't an old guitar, but it is now.
Yes.
Vintage Martin, yeah.
Hey, Mark.
He plays violin on the episode too. Yes, he does. Well,
You should talk
Waylon Jennings.
about that all the time.
okay.
You sound like Twiggy from Buck Rogers.
Hello, Buck. Hey, Buck.
Hello, Buck. How you doing there? You little bastard, you.
Oh, what were we saying? Oh, the BEOD. BEOD. Right? That was an actual guy in there. You know?
No, I
Just
didn't
like
know.
there was a guy in R2D2 too.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Played by Johnny Beane. Both played by Johnny Beane.
Mm-hmm. I
Actually,
wish.
played by Kenny Baker. Actually,
Yeah. Well, R2D2, yeah.
I don't know who Twiggy was.
Twiggy was Buck Rogers. He was a little. He was like a.
Well, I know who he was. I don't know who played Twiggy.
It was a little guy.
A little person.
He was very little. That guy. Yeah.
He was small. He was short in stature.
He was really small. That guy. Look him up.
Who in the chat? John BL, look up who
Look
played
him up.
Twiggy.
And then there was like another. Was there another character on there that was actually played by a monkey?
No, you're thinking of
There was the dog on Battlestar Galactica.
yeah, played by a monkey.
Oh,
The dog.
No.
Yes.
the dog.
Yeah.
The dog was played by a monkey on that show.
The dog paw.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the dog was played by a monkey
Yeah.
in Battlestar Galactica.
Didn't you see the way the dog would walk around on all
And
fours like a
eat
monkey would have?
And eat bananas. Dogs don't.
My dog eat bananas.
Did you guys know that monkeys actually eat bananas backwards? They don't eat it the way that we eat bananas when you peel it. They don't eat it like that. They squish it and it pops out the back.
Wow.
And
Here we go.
That's how they eat it.
The original Battlestar Galactica featured a robot dog called Muffet.
Muffet.
Muffet. Okay. The robot dog was played by the robot dog was played by a chimpanzee named Evolution.
Evo.
Evo. There you go. That's crazy. Here we go. Evo. The chimpanzee. So there's your sci-fi history. I didn't know that, Dave. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice
Here's
little
how,
tidbit.
here's how a cat eats a banana.
What the fuck? The animation's great.
Oh shit!
Oh man. Wrong. Beady. What other little people were in some famous movie roles? I remember Warwick Davis as the Ewok, and he did
Wizard of Oz.
There you go. The Munchkins.
Yep.
Time Bandits. Remember Time Bandits? Anyone?
Yes.
I think that was who's the Monty Python guy? That was this the director. Terry Gilliam. No one. Terry Gilliam. Come on, Brazil. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
No, that was Tim Burton.
No, the old one.
No, it wasn't Terry Gilliam.
No, I'm talking about vertically challenged people.
Oh, the Oompa Loompas. Of course.
There
you go. That's right. Seems like they're not getting as much work as they used to.
Okay.
No.
You just don't. Anyway, we'll get off that subject. If you peel a banana backwards, you don't get any of those annoying stringy bits. That's the way to peel a banana. Wow. Did not know that. Philip Mosley, thank you. Banana peeling tips.
Romeo Delight says,
Well, now, which one is that? Is that Fat Albert or is that...
That's Fat Albert.
Well, it could be... What was the other hey?
Dwayne from...
Rerun or Dwayne.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
That's
That was a good show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
The episode where they brought in they bootlegged the Doobie Brothers. They had a big old cassette, like a 1970s cassette player recorder, and then they got caught bootlegging the Doobie Brothers.
Raj
That was
on
a
the
good
phone
episode.
with Raj on the phone with one of the Doobies. Hey, I Doobie Raj. Which Doobie you be?
That's right. Yeah. Man,
Oh my God, memories.
is that still on TV? Is that anywhere to be found on TV?
Just gonna say,
Probably not.
Hulu,
Maybe
like
TV Land or Hulu maybe.
yeah.
What's happening? And what was the spinoff? What's happening now, or something like that?
Yeah. What's
Oh,
happening?
the facts, wasn't the Facts of Life a spinoff? No,
I think no. That was a different
Strokes.
strokes. Yeah. 80s TV, everyone. 80s TV.
Man, it's a quiet night.
Yeah.
Kevin Landoff, my shirt.
We haven't hit a stride tonight. We're just kind of like
I did
hitting
2
everywhere.
hours. I did 2 hours before this.
What are you wearing, Michael? Is that Duran?
Durango, Colorado.
Oh, I thought it was a Duran shirt.
That's a Durango. No.
Rio.
Duran was good, man.
Hey,
They still
absolutely.
are.
Oh,
They
yeah.
still are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Landoff, he likes which is cool as hell, by the way, steam locomotives. So they have a great steam program down in Durango.
Or as they say in England, Durango.
Durango.
Saturday morning wrestling. I remember that. Man, that was.
Now we're talking.
I always Saturday night's main event was the.
I
remember. See ya.
Talking about
But I
wrestling.
remember like going.
I was just gonna say, when you said that, you woke Jay up and you put Dave to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. See ya.
Are you out, Dave?
No.
Or are you just?
If we're talking about
No, we don't have to talk about wrestling. I don't want to lose you if that's going to lose you, man.
I don't want to lose you. I don't want to get lost.
Don't go.
It's past your bedtime.
We got 15. We got 15 minutes.
All right, let's go out on. Let's go out strong.
So
Why don't we talk about guitars? Isn't that like what this show's about?
Sure.
No, the late night show is about everything. Everything and everything.
Is that Howie?
That noise? Yeah, that's Howie.
Howie?
There he is.
Love me some Howie.
Well, what's the chat want to hear? Johnny says we got 15 minutes. What do you want to talk about for the last 15 minutes?
Good idea. Yeah, chat. What do you
There's
think?
several favorite Duran
Duran song. I love what was the there was a few hits. Was from that album with Rio? What was the name of that album? Was it just Rio?
It's called Rio.
Okay. So what were the hits from that album? Rio.
Rio.
Yeah. There was a
Rio's
couple.
good one. Rio.
No, how about I got another 80s band. The Australian. What was the Australian band?
Men at Work.
Men at Work.
Oh,
They've been playing them on the radio. Like, it seems like it came out of nowhere, but they've been playing that on the radio. What's their song? What's that song?
My
ding,
favorite.
Ding, ding.
Bam.
Yeah.
My favorite song from Men at Work is "Be Good, Johnny."
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then there was Midnight Oil too. That was the other.
Can't stand them.
I can't think of the songs that they did, but they both had a couple of good hits.
Beds Are Burning.
Beds Are Burning was that
How
one.
can we sleep while the beds are burning?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I always like that tune.
And the Vegemite sandwich.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yep.
Where's Hal Sparks when you need him? I love the '80s. The Men Down Under. Yeah, I from the land, the land down under.
Oh yeah.
Lamb down under.
From the
Men
man down under.
Men at Work with the.
Always loved the Man Down Under.
Oh God.
Timestamp.
There you go. Yeah, I gotta put some of my own sound bites.
Play a few of them.
Who can it be now?
That's a good tune.
I cannot sing now.
Mm-hmm. Somebody sent us a text saying,
"Why doesn't Dave play his Luke guitars?"
I heard that.
Is that a Buddy Guy strap behind you?
Actually, that's Buddy Guy standing behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm on my chat.
where is it? I get so many emails. It was something about
Mary.
How many songs does Eddie Van Halen play the keyboard on the recordings? How many of those songs?
Well, wait a minute. Before we go there, what was the first recording of keyboards on a Van Halen album? And it's not. It's not what you immediately would think.
Everybody's gonna jump.
Let's ask the chat. Let's ask the chat that first.
Yeah, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it was definitely before 1984 and before 1980.
Ooh.
What was it? AC. Not. I'll wait.
I will give you a hint. I'll give everyone a hint. Have you seen Junior's grades?
Nope.
Are you sure about that?
The first recording with a keyboard on a Van Halen album. Somebody got it. Brett McCord got it.
Running with the Devil?
Yeah, it's the very intro, the very beginning. It's just a couple of notes, but that is not a keyboard. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
It's him.
Oh, that's the
That's him dragging his pick across the
No,
screen.
come on.
Yes, it is.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm
Yeah,
very serious.
he dropped it up top, above the nut.
No, it's not even. It's not. It's
No,
below.
it's on the Destroyer. It's below the.
It's below the bridge.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm sorry. Yeah, below the bridge.
Then I failed there. I failed. I always thought that was the piano. No,
all right.
Really?
Yeah.
We all get a mulligan.
No, I gotta
Bale.
listen to it. I gotta listen to it.
John Bale, you've been looking at that guitar all night on your hamburger.
Yeah, just pick up a guitar and do it, and you'll know right away.
Pick up a Les Paul. Pick up a Les Paul and do it under the bridge. And
Yeah, and it depending on what interview with Eddie Van Halen you listen to, he says it's either a Les Paul or his Destroyer.
Really?
Yes.
He
doesn't remember what guitar he used for.
I'm just gonna say,
Oh,
So now what's the correct answer?
He's asking Siri now.
So the correct answer is the hint that I gave you.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No. Oh,
The hell was that?
that was
John
us,
BL playing
that
a
was-
song. That's
that was us getting flagged.
Oh, I didn't hear. Okay.
That was.
Damn, it won't stop.
You deflagged them.
All right, it sounds like a piano to me, but I guess
No.
How's that sound like a piano?
I can't play it, so I guess we'll never know. I mean,
Do you have a piano?
I do actually.
Okay,
So play it.
play
Hold
it
on.
on a piano.
Now watch it. Watch Eddie Chop in the chat room right now. John BL's right.
It's not. He's
I
not.
know he's not. I know he's not.
the frick.
Wait, no. That's not a piano. No.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Everyone's gonna go listen. I gotta go. Uh-oh. Dave didn't mute his microphone. Yeah. I told you to leave me alone while I'm on the internet.
Get over here.
Oh. Mike is himself. You're right, man. That dude's been clipping, man. Dude, you're clipping. You're clipping, man. You're clipping.
I could have on a roll.
So wait a minute. So what do you?
Over up, John. On the mic.
Okay, how was that? Okay, we got 8 minutes.
Hang on a second. Just give me 1 second.
Jazz, jazz out, man.
Well, what are the notes?
Hang on. It's this right
That
here.
was heart and soul.
It's the open. It's an open guitar neck. Open guitar.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds the same. Sounds,
Yeah.
Really?
but it also to me sounds, doesn't sound similar.
No.
All right, then I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I always thought that was a piano riff.
Mm-hmm. I can see how you would think that.
I didn't do this.
What?
Into what?
I had my video off.
No, I get how it can be done on a guitar. I just always thought it was a piano riff. That's all. I mean, I can hear it now. I can certainly hear
You
it.
can definitely hear it there. Yeah.
Definitely, John.
But-
Listen to the demo of that, and it's slower.
Oh yeah, the demo even sounds more. Yeah, it's not
And
as polished.
Yeah, on the demo you can hear it. And you can definitely tell that it's a pick scraped underneath the bridge on what would be like a Les Paul or
on one of these.
Jeez, that's that loud. My God.
Wait a minute.
It is.
Forget it.
We're finally seeing that.
Well,
You got in your car. You would.
What are we talking about? Did I miss something?
Easter eggs, man.
I left a big Easter egg right there.
If you've been around here for like 4 years, like the rest of us, you'll understand.
All right. I'll have to rewatch that.
But yeah, that hamburger, the guitar that Hamburger's playing, it's underneath.
What hamburger? What are we talking about?
What? You're the.
Yeah, where are you going?
Go ahead, Johnny. I'm just giving you shit for crying out loud.
Oh, that's a soundbite right there.
that's a good one. I'm just giving you shit for crying out loud.
Okay, we got 5 more minutes. What are the rest of the songs then?
Take us home, Johnny.
What? Huh?
You mean?
You're at home. Okay, after running.
You know what that means? Take us home.
Play us out.
There you go.
Dave,
What are we talking about? Keyboards. So yeah, it would be And the Cradle Will Rock then.
Okay. Okay. Which one?
Dave wins. I don't know.
Win, but
Oh my God.
Okay. No, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Then hey, Metal Mike. Hey, dude. He says, "Hey, Howie."
Well, somebody in the chat agreed with me. Somebody said Running with the Devil. So.
Well, he's wrong.
no, but I could see how it would sound like that. I might have thought the same thing until I read that interview back.
You could get mixed up. No, definitely, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Dave knew it all along.
Yeah, I did.
It's the first time he heard it.
Uh-huh.
That's a guitar. Come on.
Yeah, I knew exactly what it was.
All right.
All right,
I'm trying to make John BL feel better here, Dave.
I just pulled up on the Van Halen news desk, and the Cradle Will Rock. The hard rocking Cradle was actually our introduction to Eddie Van Halen's as a keyboarder. The keyboard parts were played on a world-centered electric piano. The sound was fed into his MXR flanger and cranked through his 100-watt Marshall. The resulting sound was oddly guitar-like and contributed to the song's haunting vibe.
And I'll admit, I didn't know that was a guitar when I first heard it. I mean, I didn't know it was a piano, electric piano. God, end the show, Johnny. We're all done. Jeez.
What's this wee bullshit?
That's what I said earlier, Dave, about you razzing Rob. What's this wee stuff, man? Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
All good. It's all good. Give me a quiz. Test me on my Van Halen knowledge, and we'll see how well I do. I'm confident that I can hold my own.
Okay, who signed your T-shirt?
Michael Jackson.
Caleb
Rappaport. And I did post that to the Discord earlier this week. That's a good watch. That's always that was a good interview.
Yeah, that was great. That was great when Caleb took us in line at Guitar Center to meet Michael Anthony.
It was perfect. It was like the perfect mini interview, perfect meeting
100%.
Michael Anthony.
Awesome.
He asked all the right questions. He got his attention.
He was totally engaged with them. Yeah, it was a good one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that was great.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. What other songs did Eddie play keyboard on? Okay, so you got
Dancing in the Streets
Cradle?
was the next one, or no?
No. I can tell you one that none of you guys probably know.
Sunday Afternoon in the Park was the next one.
Yeah, but I don't think Eddie played that. I think Michael Anthony did, right?
No, he wrote that riff for Valerie. That was like a love song I don't know how it came about. That was a love song to Valerie. Does anyone else remember that story?
Johnny?
No.
That Sunday Afternoon in the Park was written for Valerie.
Johnny, I'm right?
What?
That Michael Anthony played that.
He played it in 93, in 91, 93.
Yes, as his bass solo. But I heard
as far as on the record, I've never heard that.
Sunday Afternoon in the Park. Eddie used a cheap electro-harmonic synthesizer, micro synth. That's what Rob Johnson was talking about, right? But this is micro synthesizer, not the pedal that Rob.
No, it's not. It's not it's not a pedal. It's an actual little keyboard. It's like a cardboard little keyboard that Electro Harmonics put out.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the Valerie thing, but I read somewhere that it was he wrote that riff for Valerie. Nobody else heard
Are you
that.
sure he didn't write the Secrets riff for Valerie?
No. I'll find it. Let's see. Hold on.
Leave a thumbs up if you have no idea what's going on.
Leave a thumbs up if you know what this is.
Oh,
completely. Oh, you can't copy it. You can't copy anything on News Desk.
Ben.
It's only because I'm exhausted.
Uh-huh.
I'll be like, what? Tomorrow I'll be like, why did I do that?
Yeah, I know. We'll all be like, why?
Whatever. I don't know where I saw that, but
What's wrong with that hamburger?
he's not doing too well.
Okay, I'll ask the chat. Okay, we're a minute over. Okay, there's a song on Fair Warning where Eddie plays keyboard, and none of you probably even know about it.
It's the last song on the record.
Because you don't hear it. You have to really, really listen to the.
It's in the very beginning of it. Doom 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 doom. Yeah, what the hell's the name of the song?
One foot out the door.
1 foot out the door. That's it.
I love that song.
Well, there's another one. Not
John,
just
you're
that
saying
one.
there's a song with keyboards kind of like just filling
Buried the keyboard is buried into it. Yeah, it's in the mix. But you wouldn't. If I tell you what it is, I'll just tell you.
Just tell us.
So This Is Love has keyboard.
Oh,
Does it really?
Listen to the choruses. Da 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 da.
And
it's a keyboard.
I didn't hear it. I didn't notice it until I think was it because of the guitar, the Rock Band, or the guitar?
Yeah.
Game?
Yep.
Because has those keyboard tracks on. What the hell? It got bounced with something else. Maybe the background vocals, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you hear the song after you hear it, you're like, "Holy shit, I hear it!" It's weird.
It's like a bouncing. It's like a real bouncing. Part.
I gotta listen to that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. Apparently, Edward, the studio. Apparently, Ed then went off to the studio and composed the haunting, beautiful, psychedelic, dark, groundbreaking synthesizer masterpiece "South on Sunday Afternoon in the Park." When Ed told her, "All right, I'm in the middle of it."
Literally.
Well, I just saw the Valerie was mentioned in it.
Oh.
When Ed told her that he came up with the track after a fight they had, she replied that she was flattered to inspire the cheerful song. Whatever the inspiration, the rock world was better for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't read the whole quote, but
very good.
Well, it has to do. I'm just saying that it had to do with Val.
Mm-hmm. Brett McCord, this is not the Les Paul that you saw in that video. I don't own that guitar anymore.
This is not the Les Paul in that video.
This one isn't. The Les Paul in the video that you saw was a gold top, and it was a reissue gold top.
So it's talking about their. We're going to stop after this, Johnny. We'll be done.
Okay.
But I just want to defend myself here. The wedding planning caused the first real friction between the couple when Ed once yelled at Valerie to just leave him alone. Apparently, Edward then went off to the studio and composed the hauntingly beautiful, psychedelic, dark, groundbreaking synthesizer masterpiece Sunday Afternoon in the Park. Good night, all. Have a good night. Thank you all. Good night.
What?
I knew I had read that, but
I don't know what's going on.
Sunday Afternoon in the Park was written for Val. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Kevin.
Well, I don't know about written for her, but it seems like more or less he was pissed off.
Yeah, she
written to her.
I just knew I had read that somewhere. That's all.
Huh?
She inspired it.
I don't know
what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are even talking
We're
about.
talking about our Van Halen trivia and our Van Halen knowledge, you know? There you
Hey,
go.
Kevin. Kevin Landorf. Have a good night. Kevin Landorf. Hey. All right. So real quick. So what? There was 81. There was 80, 81, 82.
I didn't know that about what we were just talking about.
It's okay.
It's yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
The other one on Fair Warning.
So This Is Love.
So This Is Love.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to listen to that. Yeah.
What about on Diver Down? What are the keyboard tracks?
Dance the Night Away.
And
No,
there's
not
trivia.
Dance-
There's trivia. There's trivia.
Dance
There's
the-
trivia to one of them. Okay. Yeah, Dance Not Away. That's keyboard.
Not dancing right away. You just made the same.
Okay, whatever. Dance in the streets. Dance in the streets. There we go.
It's getting late.
Getting late. It's 12:06, man.
Dancing in the park.
Dancing in the park.
Pretty Woman dancing in the park.
Dancing in the sheets.
Dancing in the cathedral.
Dancing in the Dark by
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
By Courtney Cox.
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
You think it was out of the blue that he pulled out Courtney Cox for that video?
No, she was hired for that role.
Yeah. Courtney likes big what?
Yes.
Was that 84 or 85?
He pulled out the corn on the cocks.
The corn on the cocks. Hey, you guys are telling me this corn on the cocks are not good at corn on the cocks.
Because she was on a show in 85.
Ooh, Courtney.
She was on a show I used to watch called Misfits of Science in 1985 on NBC.
I recognize the name. I don't really remember it, but I do recognize the name.
With
Friends?
Dean Martin's son. Dean Paul Martin was the star of that show.
Really?
With Courtney Cox. Yep.
Courtney.
And then what?
Nothing. Just the corn on the cock.
Corn on the cocks.
That was my favorite show as a kid.
Nico.
Was Misfits of Science. It was awesome.
I remember that name. I don't remember the show it was.
It was cool.
I thought you said your favorite show was Corn on the Cocks.
It's tomatoes.
That's it. Got the tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, that's loud.
Corn on the cocks. Frank's pickle barrel ass. Let me slip you the pickle.
Arenas Pinkle.
Slip Arenas Pinkle. Oh, shit.
So wait, Dive Her Down. What were the keyboard songs?
Just Dancing in the Street?
Jay's going to sleep.
Back to what'd you call it when I joined?
The Avatar?
No.
Avada.
What?
Avada.
No. I mean not purgatory. What did somebody say that? Never mind. Go ahead. Dive her down.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Wait, what album's next?
Thumbnail right there.
Shit.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, good night, good night, good night.
Wait. Good night. Good night, Dutchie. Barbecue. Oh man, dude.
I thought
What was that on Nesdal when I made that sound?
Johnny, you're as pink as my glasses.
I'm as pink as that guitar should have been. Oh,
you were literally like wheezing when you were laughing at.
I would have kept it if it was that color.
Yeah, exactly.
Those assholes. Those pink assholes.
I ordered the most expensive guitar that I could on there, and they canceled it.
You did?
Yeah. I just picked it all. It was like, I don't know, 40,000. It was insane.
40,000.
and then I canceled it. They're gonna kick me out sooner or later. Nobody's watching.
Well, how far along did you get with it?
Told them I want to buy the motherfucker. That's what it was.
So you put it on your credit card and it was all ready to go.
No.
Okay.
I don't have a credit card with $40,000 limit.
Well, okay.
No. For my luck, they take it.
So
I get a guitar.
You built it on the website and said, "Hey, I want this," and then you said no.
Yeah.
Okay. And they didn't even see it.
I guess not. They don't care.
Yeah. You know what you should have said is you should have said, and I want this and this and this and this, and it gets to be like 40 or 50 grand. And at the last thing you should say is, and I wanted to say Steinberger on it.
I want it in salmon pink.
Wait, you did it online, Mike, or call them?
Online.
Oh, you should call them every day.
Actually,
Yeah, and just talk to one of their operators and go through the whole thing. Describe every little detail you want on it.
It's funny. I get
and then just disconnect.
I get thrown in Facebook jail, and these guys won't kick me out. It's like, whenever they post stuff online, I'm like, what color is it? Is that the right color? Are you sure? And I get no reply. I don't think I'm be blocked or whatever, but it's like they don't care.
Mhm.
Obviously, let me change that. Obviously, they don't care because they screwed you up, Jay. So, I mean, I'll figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell them you want the same color as mine.
I'll figure something.
You know what you tell him that you heard that Jay left his guitar over there and you want to buy it.
There you go.
It's a collector's item now.
I have a feeling it's going to be worth something someday.
Can I buy Jay's guitar? Actually, that's a good point. I'll jump on. I'll do it right now.
Well, they used it in a picture. They did a side-by-side picture.
Oh, I know.
Like, when this all started, they
replied with one.
They came back with the post online
Yeah.
with Jay's guitar and one of their guitars, asking which one do you like
Is
better.
this the same color?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they
Not that
altered
one.
the color.
Okay.
They altered the color on the reply.
Yes, they did. They made it look like the guitar that Jay wanted.
Because that guitar was.
Can you guys just Photoshop it so it's the same color and just make it look like he's the idiot?
Well, it's probably a filter they use, because they even admitted that, like, they don't have the guy that, I forget what the hell they worded it as, but
and a professional photographer. And
then Jeannie chimed in and posted pictures that she took of the guitar that were on her phone, and she's like, "This is I took these pictures." And you guys are full of shit.
Yeah. You think a company would just make it right. My God, they're literally millionaires multiple times over, I'm sure. And treat your customers right, for God's sakes. It's a color. You can't take a loss of whatever, a couple $1,000. It's not even close.
Not even a loss. My God. It's a couple bucks.
Let me change that.
Talking about a paint job.
That. Correct. You're right. I'm wrong. Take it for a couple of bucks and then just make it right for the guy or girl.
And again, it wasn't, that was obviously, the
only thing I can see is, first of all, it's not a couple bucks. It's not a couple $1,000, and it's not a couple bucks. It's a couple of days work for a painter, which is probably $200. That's probably what it is. Probably $100 a day to pay the guy that paints. It's $200 out of their pocket, and they don't want to do it.
In the grand scheme of the price of the guitar,
I agree. I agree with Jay, but I'm just saying what they're probably thinking. It's like they got to pay a guy $200 to paint a guitar that he already painted.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but he did not paint it to what the customer wanted.
But at the same time, I tried to.
You worked with them.
Work with them and say, hey, what about this? What about that? And at no point were they ever like, all right, you're not happy with the guitar. It's not the color you wanted. What can we do?
How can we make it right? You never heard that.
Never heard that at all. They were basically like, tough shit. That's the color that it is. So
the customer is always wrong.
The customer's always an idiot.
Yeah,
exactly.
But like I've said before,
buyers are liars.
Yeah, like I've said before, though, we have friends that come on the show that play their guitars, that love their guitars. Personally, me, I will never play a guitar with their name on it again.
And it's a shame because it's like, if you would have got the right guitar, I go back, a month or two, however long ago it was. I had a guitar on order from them, and I canceled it because of that. So, it's just not right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Right?
We've been talking about their guitars for like a year.
Yeah,
and we're still talking about them. So they're still getting press, even though it's negative press.
So we're still talking about their guitars, but it's not the way we should be. We should be talking about them.
Exactly.
It should be like, hey, we love these things. Now it's like they effed up, and their efforts.
No attempt to make anything right about it.
So,
like I said before, if they were like, hey, we don't want to take the hit for you know, having to repaint it and all this stuff, then you know,
Own
come
up
back
to
with
it.
with a different thing. Like, hey, you know, we'll make something else right for you. We'll do something to make it, you know, so, but nothing.
Yeah, and what sucks about it also is like as the purchaser, as a consumer, you're going up against, you know, a conglomerate. I mean, a big company. You can't fight them. You know, at the end of the day, you know, so you feel it hurts. You know, you kind of feel in a kind of a way useless. You know, you're at their whim, and that's not right. That's not right.
I mean, as a musician, I mean, anybody out there who, you know, like I was pumped to get this guitar. Like I wanted one, you know, for over a year. Like Johnny just said, we were talking about him, and I was so excited to get this thing. And I mean, anybody out there that's looked forward to getting anything, you know, once you get it and you're like, oh no, and then the company ends up, you know, sticking it up your butt, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, what are you gonna do, man?
No. I mean, you know what? That's their choice. That's their business practice. That's what they decided to do, and they have to own it.
But when companies make it right, you get a lifelong customer out of doing something.
100%.
You got reimbursed through your credit card company, though, right? You were reimbursed, correct? Or is that still It's still pending. Really?
Still going through a bunch of other. Thanks for saying that.
Sorry. No, but, I didn't know where you were at with it. No, I don't want to. You know,
well, you just did
poke the bear. No, I thought you would mention that you were you took it to your credit card company.
Not on the air, I didn't.
Anyway,
no one's gonna watch this show anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, Rob will never see this.
Brett McCord, are they sending it back not fixed? See, there were other issues beside the color. And that's the topper. That's the cherry on top. It's not like it was just the color. The guitar was defective. They had to fix it.
Yeah.
And basically they said, okay, we'll fix it. We fried 3 or 4 kill switches.
Yeah.
And there was a laundry list of stuff that they screwed up on. The
tremolo didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, the tremolo they had to replace because it was a defective tremolo.
Yeah, let me put a guitar together and fry 3 kill switches.
Yep.
What am I doing wrong? Oops.
Yep.
Really?
So anyway, long story short is, you know, it wasn't just the color. They screwed up other things with the guitar. And after having the guitar for almost a month, they were like, okay, well, we're just going to fix the problems with it because we're not going to repaint it. So we'll just fix the guitar that you bought as brand new and it's broken. We'll fix it. We're not going to do anything about anything else, and we'll just send it back to you. So they suck.
Yep, that's just not right. So at the end of the day, it's not right.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree with the dogpa. You know, basically, they have turned Jay into a terrorist because he has turned everyone against them. When he could have been an ally. All he had to do is paint the goddamn guitar.
Yep. I wasn't asking for anything crazy. You know? It's not like I was like, oh, you gotta send me a new guitar now, no. I was like, make it right, man. You know? And at one point, the gentleman I was speaking to, I guess who was the production manager, this is because the whole thing had to be approved by Jeff as far as getting the guitar repainted. But he was on vacation for 2 weeks. So the guitar had to sit in purgatory. Look at that, bringing it right back, tying the whole show together. So it had to sit there for 2 weeks while nothing can be done, because if they fix everything on the guitar and then have to repaint it, they got to strip it anyway. So I was like, all right, that's fine. You know, I understand you're not going to be able to fix it until you get the okay. So he's like, well, is there any other, you know, color that maybe you want if we can get it refinished? So it went there by this guy, but then a second Jeff got back from his vacation. Actually, it took, I think, 3 days for him to make the decision or to get to it. And then I got that terrible email basically saying, all right, thumbs down on the refinish. We're just going to fix it and send it to you. I was like, what? Just like that, huh?
And I'm sure, correct me if I'm wrong, you're probably thinking once he hears it's like, all right, cool, take care of the guy.
Exactly.
Make him happy.
Exactly.
And then you get kicked in the fucking nuts.
Yep. Oh, we've had his guitar for almost a month? No, I don't do anything for him. Nope.
Nah.
Oh, and he paid extra to have the thing, expedited? And we still have it? No. Screw him.
Screw him. SCROOM.
Screw him.
Oh, gosh.
Brett McCord says, I want to buy a guitar from them. If they will do that to you.
If they would do that to you, they'll do that to me.
Yes. Sorry, I can't read it late.
It's late. I don't know what we're still doing on here.
We good?
I think while Johnny's gone, we should all disappear.
You know what, Brett? If you really feel that way, call him and tell him that, man.
Yeah, let him know.
You know? And Rena Spinkle was thinking about getting one for years and not anymore.
Yeah, from a business standpoint, it makes no sense. My gosh, just think of
sometimes they do allow return, but Mr. Man from South Carolina should contact his credit card company. They frown on these sorts of fraudulent activity, and they will make Mr. Kazil comply with all requests within reason. This is what Mr. Kazil needs to teach him a lesson in business. They are a very cocky, arrogant company, and they are not treating their customers right. Thank you, Mr. Beane. My name is Armand.
To mark this message as read, press 7. Or to keep it as new, press 9.
That's the same guy that says that I should be playing my Luke. Same guy.
No, it's not the same guy.
No?
No, it's a different area code. Yeah, somebody called up and they were talking, and I just put it through. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Zeal. I'm glad Aman is on my side.
Oh, boy.
And thanks to John Biel for not being able to keep a secret. But that's okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. So sorry.
That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
I think you should buy him a new guitar.
And here's a hint. Do not purchase it from Kiesel.
Or just call Mr. Kazil and say you want to pay to have my guitar refinished.
They'll come back with a $4,000 price tag.
Oh man, that's funny.
And then it'll still come back salmon pink.
Podcast.
That was
all right,
funny, man.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta be up at like 7 a.m.
Where's the wah, wah, wah?
Which is in 3 hours for most of you.
I gotta get the fuck out of here myself.
Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.
This is Abu. Good night.
All right.
Good night, all.
On.
Take
rock
it
on,
easy.
everybody. Thank you for watching.
Take it easy.
Leave a thumbs up, everybody. Subscribe. Second channel. There it is. Subscribe to the second channel as well. And we'll see. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the second channel doing something. I don't know what. Maybe I'll vlog in the morning. And then Tuesday, it looks like we'll have mega unboxing. Mega.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I may have an unboxing. No, it'll be Monday.
Ah, wait, you got to save it.
No.
Ain't happening.
No, because I'll want to set it up and get it perfectly playing for Tuesday night.
All right.
Tuesday night.
Here, let me play that entire message if you guys want to hear it.
Which one?
It just came through. The one that I was playing, that was actually live.
Oh.
I had sent it to voicemail, and that was them leaving a voicemail. I'll play the entire thing for you.
Hello, this is.
Although I got to use the bathroom.
Oh, here we go.
I'll let the ending credits.
Just end it, man.
Let the ending credits roll through it.
Okay. All right. Play. All right. Good night.
Hello, Mr. Bean. My name is Arman. I am avid listener of the channel, and I would like to comment on the Kizil guitar for Mr. Man from South Carolina. I'm sorry, cannot remember his name. He is being strung along by Mr. Jeff Kizil, and this is not
That's
right.
Caleb.
The Kizil
That's
company
Caleb.
makes many unfit guitars, and sometimes they do allow return, but Mr. Man from South Carolina should contact his credit card company. They frown on these sorts of fraudulent activity, and they will make Mr. Kazil comply with all requests within reason. This is what Mr. Kizil needs to teach him a lesson in business. They are a very cocky, arrogant company, and they are not treating their customers right. Thank you, Mr. Bean. My name is Armand.
Armand Rappaport. That sounds like Caleb.
Well, thanks, Armand.
Thank you, Armand.
If that's your real name.
And podcast.
In action.